FBI, open up!
There we go. Obi-Wan Nairobi first through the door. Got impeccable timing with that. I don't know how he does it. It's that sixth sense that he has. He displays it in Gray Zone Warfare. He displays it in real life here. Archangel, second in through the door there. Why is everybody sleeping? Dude, Obi-Wan Nairobi has like cat-like reflexes kicking in through that door. Yeah, we got 2 through the door there. What is going on, gentlemen? Happy Sunday to you. Last day of a long weekend for me. Gosh, not too excited about going back to work again. I was really enjoying the weekend. Pretty nice. We had the family down. Actually, the entire family. My entire nuclear family. Mom, dad, and sister came on down yesterday. We got to spend some good family time together. I did a lot of grilling outside. Uh-oh, video paused. Video paused. I think my feed's still going there, Moose Knuckle. Hopefully things are still happening there. Yeah, Twitch, keep up with me. It's fast-paced.
Let me see your war face. Ah! Bullshit! You didn't convince me. Let me see your real war face. Ah! You don't scare me. Work on it. Sir, yes, sir!
Still, all this time I've been working on it. It's never going to be good enough, I think. That Gunny, hard man to impress. Moose Knuckle Mafia. Okay, so we are back online now. Yeah, my monitor was not skipping a beat. That kept going. Hard to tell just exactly what drives that. Yeah, so weekend was good. Man, did I do a lot of cooking out. Did a lot of burgers, a lot of jalapeno and cheddar bison brats. We ended up doing cheeseburgers. It was a really good time. But I did a lot of cooking, and it was hot outside too. But the fireworks were insane, man. We didn't go see any specific fireworks this time around. We went to go see fireworks last weekend over on Fort Carson, so having the Army experience, that was really good. But yeah, just driving back around town. Colorado's so flat, right? In every other place except for up against the mountains. Anything that's like east, on the east side, you get to see quite a ways. So driving around my area here, you just get to see fireworks off in the distance, kind of everywhere. It's crazy. It was a good time. Oh, Moose Knuckle, you're driving around right now. Okay, got you. So you're on the mobile data there. Good, guys. I hope you guys had a good weekend. If you guys had any like cool stories or any fun celebrations, let me know. I'd like to talk about that because we had a good time here. Gaming wise, we've been bouncing back and forth here, dipping our toe back into Tarkov, remembering just exactly what that was like here. Today, we're going to be jumping back into Gray Zone. We need to have a good plan here. We got to figure out what we're doing. We don't have any more tasks to do. We do have a bunch of stuff that we still need to go find. Right? We haven't unlocked all the HLZs. I haven't gotten around the entire map here. And I've got some looting to do, because as you can see, my guy is naked. We lost a kit at the end of the last Gray Zone Warfare stream. So we're going to have to kit up here. We're going to have to spend some money. And I'm going to have to go find some places, I suppose, to go loot. I got to find some high tier loot. I want to get Vulture going too. So I should probably pull up the map of where all the safes, all the jewelry boxes, just exactly where all those are at. Because otherwise we're going to be searching around.
FBI, open up!
There we go. Third through the stack there. Redneck Atheist. Redneck Atheist, what is up, sir? Happy Sunday to you. It just feels like home when Redneck Atheist makes his way on in. Redneck Atheist, I could probably count on one hand the number of streams that you've missed. Maybe even on a few fingers. Not very many of them, ever since the beginning, really. So Blank Chip coming in on Rumble saying squad missions. Guys, you can't do a squad mission without a squad, right? You have to have at least one other person. Squad missions would be good, though. That is a great way to excel. Yeah, you get a lot of XP dump. You get a lot of money. Probably the way to go. Squad missions. Now, bringing up the idea of squad missions, wow. Myself and Obi-Wan had a rough time doing squad missions the last time. that was intense. Moose Knuckle, I'll have to pull up the stream once I get home because it keeps freezing since we're driving through town. Gotta get that good feed. Yep. Yeah, Obi-Wan, you remember that, right? That was a little rough. That did not go well. I don't think we accomplished one of those squad missions. Some days are like that, though. At the very least, I'll show up 30 seconds before the end of stream, and you'll make it. Hey, Sniper. Sniper's out there coming in with that resub for 3 months in a row. Brother, thank you so much for that resub. Sticking around for 3 months. So, guys, that's how it's done. Sniper's on his way, man. He actually already has a coin because he's a very important person. But yeah, after 8 months with us is when you guys become a coined member of the unit there. Sniper's got his, though. Sniper, what number you at, man? You got your number? I've got number 082 on mine. Gotta hit 9 months, Sniper. Doc Rain, what is going on, sir? I've got Zayav 1 King coming in with that follow there. What is going on, Zayav? 007. You got the 007. Nice. Hey, Blank Chip has his. Yeah. Blank Chip has his. And the mug. Doc Rain, are we doing a coin slap? I'll do a coin slap. All right. We're calling him out. Sniper's got his 007. I've got mine 082. Doc, I know you've got yours on you, right? Otherwise, you're buying drinks, my friend. All right. Tonight, we're going Liquid Death, Cherry Obituary, the gold standard. Doc Rain coming in with that lucky number 13. Yeah, Blank Chip's got 45 there. 045. Yeah, Redneck Atheist, somebody needs to cue that James Bond theme song. Oh, speaking of, guys, so I've got an old 1999 Fender Stratocaster. I've had it ever since I was in school. I wanted 075, but yeah, about that. That's definitely high up in the number that I've got. So yeah, this Fender Stratocaster I've had since high school. God, way back in the day. I know that surprises some of you guys. Man, I had a good time with it over the weekend. I did a lot of fixing up to it. Had to clean it up, restring it. I actually ordered a new pick guard, new colored pick guard to throw on there. It's always very nerve-wracking once you take something like that apart and put it back together. You got to cross your fingers that it's going to work. Very, very difficult. But I think it's working. I don't know. I haven't plugged it into an amp yet to try it out. But all the wires stayed attached to everything, which for it being, on the older end of a guitar, if I took it apart and wires started falling off, I think that would be a problem there. Please say it's got humbucker pickups. Red Deck Atheist. I hate to break your heart, man. It does not have humbucker pickups on it. No, it's got 3 singles. It's the old school. It's the old school kind of strat. I do think it's probably due for a pickup upgrade, though. I'm just not sure what I'm gonna do to upgrade it. I might still keep it 3 singles. Yeah, I might keep it 3 singles and just get some better pickups there. Blank Chip, I have a Telecaster. Got that made in Mexico Sunburst. Ooh, I like that Sunburst finish on him. Mine's a Sunburst as well. The Telecaster's got a very peculiar sound to it. Points in shame. Red Deck Atheist. No, I've got my eyes on other guitars with humbucker pickups, yes. Tristan, hey, Tristan's made his way on in. What is going on, Tristan? Hey, Tristan, have you done your jump yet? Yeah, Blank Chip, we're talking Clapton. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I'm looking at that late 60s, early 70s kind of vibe. So I don't mind rocking the 3 singles. We'll do it. And then all the effects I've got to get. It got to be the psychedelic kind of effects from the early 70s. That old Jimi Hendrix fuzz face type of sound. Tristan, not yet. We're planning on it. So is that going to be a static line jump? The big muff. That's the other one. Yes. Got to have that big muff. Yeah, I've done my research. I've got them all lined up. The Crybaby. I think I've actually already got a Crybaby. I don't remember if it's a Crybaby or if it's a wah. I think it might be the Crybaby. There's so many ways that you can customize electric guitars. It's insane. 100%, dude. Not only can you just like, you can change certain items on a guitar, but the entire thing. We got Tuff's Pancake House coming in with that resub for 2 months in a row there. Yo, Tuffs, welcome on back for your second month in a row, man. Thank you so much for the resub there. And we have been talking about resubs. 2 months in, man, you're on your way there. At the 8 months is when you become a fully coined member of the unit. We got several coins up in here. We did our coin slap already. All right, go in tandem jump with that, Tristan. Sniper coming in. You buy instruments. I buy my things that make sounds from a distance. Yeah, when you're hitting some steel plates. You can get steel plates set to ring at certain tones. You could play some music on that. 021 with Tristan. There we go. Yeah, but I'm so out of practice, man. There's a lot of muscle memory to it, so I remember a lot of the songs that I used to play. But pulling it out to learn some new songs is kind of relaxing. Oh, did you guys notice the shirt? So, my new shirt came in. This one here's the Easy Company PT shirt. I did put it in red with the blue font on it, the blue logo. And actually, it turned out pretty nice. I kind of like it. Yeah, I got that Camp Toccoa, Georgia logo up on it. But the blue on red kind of works. I kind of dig it. Oh, yeah, so Matt did the Christmas song one. I saw that. Yeah, who was in that video with him? Was that... I'm trying to remember now. Was that him and Evan doing that? The Bullet Xylophone, I think is what it would be, Redneck Atheist. Tristan has that Norwegian Ruck March coming up. Now, you posted something up about that Norwegian Ruck March up in the Discord. I need to check out the details on that. I'm not actually familiar with it. Sniper, it pops. It's bright. It's bright, and you can see the outline against my green screen. I don't know how it plays up against my green screen, but you can see just a little halo there. Okay, so it's Matt, Evan, Eli, and Ross. Oh, Rocco was doing it. Okay. Oh, it had everybody there. Nice. Oh, what is this, Redneck? Did you watch the recent Kentucky ballistics video with the T-Rex head? I did not. What did they do? No, I'd not seen that. Okay, so the Norwegian Ruck March is going to be 18.6 miles with 25 pounds. And you have to do it in 4 hours, 30 minutes. I think you got that. I think you got that in the bag. Have you done a Ruck March lately? Have you done a 12er? Like, do you kind of know what your pace is like? Yo, Mustang Lad coming in. What is going on? Mustang Lad, how are you, sir? Yeah, how are them calluses, Blank Chip? Not quite built up yet. Yeah, very sensitive, very tender. My WASD keys feel like sandpaper. Oh, Demo Ranch, yeah. Yeah, we don't have Demo Ranch around anymore. That is kind of sad. Sniper coming in, some of the best VODs. I go back and watch some of the old ones. Yes, Dr. Matt Carricker, man, he has such a great YouTube channel going. Good stuff. Tristan, it's been a bit. Okay, so it's been a bit since you've done your Ruck March. That would be a good one to kind of benchmark yourself against, right? Don't go into the Norwegian Ruck March cold. You got to have it planned out to where you can figure out what your pace is going to be, what the pace that you need is going to feel like, right? That is just his ranch, not his house, Mustang Lad. Well, I mean, he still technically has the ranch, right? He just doesn't have the YouTube channel anymore. Tristan saying that I have to make sure that it does not fall on my drill date. That would be the best idea, yeah. Because this is something that you're doing on your own, right? How did you sign up for this Norwegian Ruck March? This is just something that you're just going after? Yo, Art by SL over on YouTube. What is going on? Salute to you, sir. How's it going, SL? Sniper, I would agree with you, man. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be replacing Dr. Matt Carricker at all. There's only people who can, you know, have their own kind of flavor. There's not going to be anybody that can really capture that magic, I think. Okay, so Sniper's saying that he has it all. He is keeping the resort. So wait. Was he actually getting rid of... Was he getting rid of land as well? I just thought he was stepping away from the YouTube piece of things. But was he actually getting rid of stuff? So he's focused on having the resort, keeping the range. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I was not aware what plans he had going there. Redneck Atheist is posting up that T-Rex. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't see the video itself. I did see the thumbnail popping around on YouTube, though. Okay. Could you defeat a Tyrannosaurus Rex? So where did he get the skull from? Because what it looks like is that they had a T-Rex skull and they put a bunch of ballistics gelatin on it. So they had like a T-Rex head ballistics gelatin mold. First of all, the production value of that is just insane. I can't imagine that. That's amazing. Secondly, I wonder if they actually penetrated the skull. That'd be great. It wasn't a real skull, right? I'm sure it was. It's probably resin. You can't be going around blowing up dinosaur bones. Mustang Lad, what about Kentucky Ballistics? Head on over to the Discord. Yeah, Redneck Atheist posted up one of their latest videos here. The one about could you defeat a Tyrannosaurus Rex? And he is holding quite a large bore rifle there. So, yeah. Okay, so they're resin bones? Yes, that makes me feel a lot better. Sniper coming in. So he wanted to step away from the public eye, spend more time with family. See, that's what I took away from his video about him stepping away, about his retirement. Yeah, I was not tracking that he was getting rid of anything. And he'll be having another range day soon. Oh, the floods in Texas, man. Yeah, so I wonder if that area was affected by the floods. I was not keeping track of that. Did he personally get affected by all that stuff? I know a lot of those guys down there were getting out and trying to help out with the recovery efforts out there. Yo, Ramsey Hardman. What is happening? Good evening to you, sir. Got your inside man at bunker branding. There we go. We got the inside track. Oh, the ranch is on the river that flooded. Ah, man. Okay. Damn. Yeah. So he definitely has been affected there. Yeah. But terrible stuff going down in Texas with those floods. Those Texas floods. It ran right into his ranch. Well, hopefully not too much damage going on there. I don't know just exactly what the loss of life is looking like, but it's that is sad. Yeah, sadly, I've not been keeping up with the news. Although I think I may have heard about that, Tristan. So 20 girls are missing from a camp. Man. Well, here's the hoping that they're found. That is... I can see why everybody's jumping in on the recovery efforts there. Not Kentucky and Tennessee, North Carolina flooding, but still bad. It's a lot of flat open land, right? So Texas flooding can be bad, but it's not quite as dense, not quite as Terrain's a lot different. Shouldn't be too bad at the ranch, except for the camping area along the river. Oreo, I can imagine there's still be a lot of damage, right? There's, at the very least, it's going to be a lot of damage to the land. Goodness gracious. Well, I hope everybody comes out of that all right. Okay. Maybe a lot of trees down, I would imagine. A lot of erosion, right?
2 hours later.
There it is. That's what I was hoping for. Obi-Wan Nairobi hitting us up with the 2 hours later. We're about 20 minutes on into the stream here. Let's go ahead and jump on in and grab ourselves a server. We need to get a plan going here. So guys, the Tarkov plane has been going very interesting. We haven't had as bad of a time as we used to. The Tarkov scars are kind of like wearing numb. And really the only death I've had has been the death at the hands of my own teammate. Oh, okay, let's go. We got a warm-up game. Ew, Tarkov, I know, right? It is. I got bad feelings about Tarkov. Oh, let's see. Got to piece together a kit now. We came back naked here. Mustang Lad lost an AK-308 today. Got to get back out there and replace it. The only place I found AK-308s was at Fort Nerith. Now, are we looking at other places for AK-308s? Do those exist elsewhere? Evil EFT. You know what? I was having a discussion with Sinister about this. Tarkov is one of those games, like people who have been with my channel, Redneck Atheist, I'm looking at you. People who've been at my channel since the beginning, when we were Tarkov streamers. You guys know that there's no game out there that can get under my skin quite like Escape from Tarkov. It brings out the demons in me. Oh, this guy's gonna run right into me. I try to be a bit more positive of a person, a bit more positive of a streamer. Tarkov really, really pushes me to my limits with that. Gray Zone Warfare, it's a lot more easy to be positive about things. Mike Oxmall is coming in. Is this PvP? Currently, I'm on the PvE server here. But I need to get my plan in order. All right, let's see. I don't think I lost my sniper here. No, I still have my SVD. Good thing I dropped that off before I unceremoniously died at the end of last stream. But I don't have my M4 anymore. No, might have to go and build now. So let's check it out. Yo, Raven Studios, what is happening? Raven Studios coming in. Dune has gotten, yeah, Obi-Wan coming in. Dune has gotten under my skin. Been locked out. Been locked out of it all weekend because of some stupid network error. What? That's not cool. A network error on their end, I'm assuming. Some server connection issue or something. Yeah, that ain't cool. Let's go ahead and get some ears on at least. Need to get this bass noise down. There we go. That's a lot better there. Yeah, so you have been playing a lot of Dune lately. There he is. There he is. Where's my hello? Hello. Of course he's found me. I knew it as soon as I started hearing grenades. That is how he announces himself. Mr. Womble himself is up in here. Yeah, so Escape from Tarkov is for when you hate yourself. You have to have a really, like, large masochistic streak for Tarkov. Either you really hate yourself, or on the complete other side of this, you have reached such a state of zen that it doesn't bother you, right? You don't have a connection to earthly possessions. You understand that none of the gear is yours, you're just borrowing it. Archangel, I like your operator's classy look. Shall we call this region's dissonance? Let's stamp them down like the bugs that they are. Yes, my guy is actually pretty well dressed here. I like the color combination. Kind of matches. It's an overall gray look to include the hair and the beard. But, I mean, it's a color that works, I guess. Okay, so we go. What is he doing? All right, we gotta dress up this thing. So what do we want to keep on here? Not a whole lot, actually. I think the stock comes off. We don't do the CTR. I do have some backups here. The MOE stock with butt pad. Okay, we got the micros on, that's good. The 16-inch barrel, do I have something longer? I've got an 18. I don't think I've got any 20s. Okay, so let's bust off the 16. And I will put the 18 on there. Which has the Vulcan, the Mark 1. Good, I like it. The Riz 2, I'm good with. The DD4.
That's what she said.
What did I say? Mustang lead. Oh, okay, I got you. I can give you a 20-incher? Oh, can you now? So EFT is like owning a car, says Doc Rain. Oh. Oh, it's there on the ground. Oh, a 20-incher. Oh, crap. Hold on a sec. I need to throw a bag on real quick. It won't let me just pick it up. Let's just get a bag on real quick. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was a little bit of a panic there. Okay, so that's a 20-inch barrel. Looks like it is threaded. Good to go. It's got the low pro on it already. Let's take the Vulcan off this guy. I'll take the Vulcan off of this guy. The Vulcan. Yes, there we go. Okay. That's better. So with this now, we take Mark 1. I'll throw that onto that barrel. Let's put the 18-incher back. It's not in the right place, is it? Need to make a little bit more space for it. Still need more space. Can I work with it in my bag? Will it allow? It will allow. Okay, good. Did I remember the gas block? Redneck Atheist, gas block is... There is a gas block on this one. Yes. I think there was a gas block on the other ones as well. I had a thought there that maybe I should take the gas block off, but I don't... Yeah, I could probably just go out and build ones with gas blocks easy enough anyways. Sucker would show up red if I didn't have a gas block on it, though. Right? You know what? I was running around without a foregrip on the last one. This one here, I will most definitely put a foregrip on. I think it's Riz, right? I need... AFG2 will work. Yeah. Okay, got the AFG2. Good to go. Micros, yes. The Leap, actually, no. I think we still have iron sights and my razor. So I'll switch back and forth between those. And then I think I just need light and laser. And we should be good to hook here. Yeah, 60-round mags. What do these 60-round mags come with? When you straight buy this thing? Okay, so it comes with green tip. Very nice. Very well-appointed rifle there. Voodoo King, what is going on? Mithras gang for life, my friend. How are you? Yeah, Oreo, so gray is the color that we all end up with? I don't know, man. Some people get to hold on to their hair really well. Oh, an M2. Brother, thank you very much. Yes. Needed that. Yeah, I think I have burned through a lot of my... Wait a sec. Why am I wearing an M2 in the... Oh, I picked up an M2, hey? Okay, I'm wearing it. Nice. All right, 260s up in the... 260s up in my plate carrier. Then let's see what I've got on hand. So I do have a fast MT. Did I see that 60 rounders are bought out? They are. I did see that. I think out of all the times that I've played, I've seen 60 rounders available for purchase once. Man, those things are hard to get your hands on. Voodoo King, do you get cases at certain levels? You do. They get to be... I don't know if it's the level or if it's going to be the task that you complete. Let's get some splody metal balls, yes. I've got some on me, but I do need to go... Oh, what? The Ranger green helmet, beautiful. Where did I pop those suckers at here? Haven't played enough to find out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are task rewards. Many of them are. And it's the trader level. Full Velocity Gaming, those stupid things run out so fast. If I see 60 rounders, I buy them. Well, I think that's what everybody else does too. And to be fair, whenever I saw them, I also bought a couple of them as well. So I've got a couple in backup right now. But man, yeah, they're so rare now. I think they need to up the amount available just a little bit. Up the supply just a tad. They're real hard to get a hold of. All right, Valors. Let's rock the Valors. I don't know if I've got a face mask. Let me see here. Do not. Voodoo King found a bit of 60 rounders. Just switch to a random server and buy them out. I think that's what everybody does, though. That's really the only explanation for the shortage of 60 rounders. All right, let's go Coyote with my face mask. Okay, any good belt? I've got the MC50. It's a 3-spacer. We could use it for now. Because I do have 3 grenades, which will fit perfectly in there. Food and water. So let's go. Yeah, bottle of water, a couple pates. Got meds? That's going to be my next stop. Let me check my meds. So my quick, what is this? Quick something or other. The quick release kit, the QR kit, is nice and full, looks like. I just need to get all my individual first aid kits on me now, which I think I am out of. All right, so 4 of these guys. My med cases generally have all the big stuff that I'm holding on to. So I need to go through and get all the small stuff. Which splints are good. Suture kit, I can go with that low. That's fine. We can work that. But I do need stop bleeds. So my S-bands. Tourniquets. Use a stack of those. Couple small bags of blood. I do have the suture kit already, so I need a Paraset, and I will take those splints with me. Ervarmdusher coming in. What is going on? Hello to you, sir. Welcome on in. Redneck Atheist, yeah, server hop, buy all the 60-round mags just for the lulz. Might as well go ahead. Yeah, buy them all out. If this were Tarkov and we would have the flea market, I'd be able to turn around and sell those. Oh yeah, the black market. So Full Velocity Gaming's talking about the black market. All the loot goblins are selling stuff in the black market. Is that the stuff that's happening up in the Discords? Are you guys familiar with this? I don't use them just for that reason. Sometimes we're forced to not use them because they're not available. All right, MFAX, good. Let's stop bleed. Bags of blood. Paraset and splint, good. Surge kit, yes. Okay, I think now just a whole crap ton of green tip should do me good now. Boom, perfect. Okay, so the Discord, guys, I've not made use of this. I honestly can't remember who told me about this. But the black market channels in the Discords, are you guys familiar with this? Like, what is going on there? How does one make the exchange? Do you guys just like do a verbal contract in Discord to just meet in game and trade things? Voodoo King's been rocking the 545. You got 4 magazines for the 60 rounders in 545. The times that I've been using 545 are those times where I have been going like 0 to hero style. 545 is plentiful to pick up off the ground and good enough to where it can actually do some pretty good damage. So 545 is a pretty decent one to run. Yeah, not angry about it. 545 works pretty well. Archangel coming in. How was the 4th? My 4th was really good, man. But I celebrated most of like the fireworks stuff and all the outdoorsy stuff. We did that last weekend. Yeah, last weekend. We went down to Fort Carson, hung out on the military base down there. Got to hear the Army band playing. They had a big concert going on. They had the fireworks show down there. That was really good, man, because that's my old stomping ground. So we got to go around, check out the old house, went over by the old company that I used to command, and just in general just hung out on Fort Carson. It was really nice. This weekend, though, we had the family down. So mom, dad, sister did a cookout out back, and yeah, this is pretty relaxing. Good to see the family. How about your guys' 4th? If you guys have any fun things that you guys did, let me know. Okay, Obi-Wan, so that's pretty much how it works. You guys just do a verbal contract, huh? We have a high trust society over here in Gray Zone Warfare. Haven't used the black market, but have seen keys in there that I've been looking for. How much are people trying to sell those keys for? A lot of those keys are really, really difficult to find. I can only imagine that they go for a pretty good price. So is it like a want to buy, want to sell kind of thing? They go out there and they put like a listing up there or something? Sabotage coming in and took my wife and sons out to the lake with our boat, watched some fireworks, caught a few fish, couldn't beat it. That sounds like a real good time out. Obi-Wan is saying that keys don't sell for as much now. Huh. There are some that are like super difficult to find. We were talking about, was it the ATC key? Does anybody have the air traffic control tower key? Does this thing even exist? I've heard that one's probably the most rare one in game. Okay, these are all good to go. Let's get another flight of green tip. Go start ruining some people's days here. Ah, there we go. Heavy. We're nice and heavy now. The Nerith firing range key. I don't think I've even heard of that one. Hey, Funkier coming in. What is going on, Funkier? Oh, Funky Gamer there. How are you, sir? All right, Light and Laser. I did forget those. I do have one peck. Which the pecks also tend to sell out, don't they? Banshee has... Banshee's got a couple here. I'm going to buy out the pecks. because those tend to sell out. And then when is the resupply for Gunny and his 60 rounders? 14, 15 minutes? I might need to be back on a fob to buy these. All right, Surefire. Let's get the Surefire. All right, I need light on the left. Light on the left. Hey, Mike Oxball's coming in, kicking in the door. Sir, you have made your way in through the side door there. Missed your way to get into the front. Got to get in on that stack, guys. All right, light on the left, laser on the right. Cool. Let us see here. Everything is fairly well handled here. Let's go see what those guys at Fort Nerith are up to. I want to get into some trouble over there.
Roger. Raven is in the air and heading to base camp.
Sabotage, can you explain your secure container items? What meds are you carrying? So the way that I use my secure container, first of all, keep my keys up in a key case in here. My night vision, I will always fit my night vision in my butt. And then I switch out between my iron sights on my M4 and my razor for longer distance. So I keep the scope in my secure container as well. So whenever I'm, getting into a longer range gunfight, I can switch over and just drag the sucker on here right quick.
Here we go!
Funkier's getting us running here. We're up in the bird.
Every day.
We have to get to the chopper. Okay, so that's the thinking behind all of that. Now, really, the QR kit is what I need to explain, because that is going to be my big meds. When I am out there and I get into a gunfight and I get shredded up, this is going to be my reserve. I keep the big stuff here because this is the longer, these take a longer time to implement. So the big surge kit, the big blood, the big splint, I keep that in there as a reserve. And sometimes I have to dip into it because all of my quick access pockets, I've got 4 MFACs, and that's generally going to have smaller things. So most importantly on that, smaller blood and smaller splints and the smaller suture kit. Now, I don't know if this still holds up, but it used to be that the smaller stuff takes less time to implement. Some of that might have changed by now, but that's how I tend to work it. Sabotage, never ran irons before. Try it sometime, man. Try it sometime with a particularly long-barreled rifle. So if you get like one of these 20-inchers or an 18-inch, throw these iron sights on it, and these are the micros. Micros are really probably the only ones worth running. All the others are a little chunky, but these give you just such great view and a much smaller perception of recoil. That I started running this, man, and it's been the way for me to go. Tristan, too bad you cannot do a jump insertion into Lamang. Now, wouldn't that be interesting, right? If you could say, on the way to somewhere, just go ahead and parachute in instead. Okay, so somebody's getting shot at over here. But I didn't see any blueberries. Oh, I saw the light. There he is. Yeah, very dark. What time is it? It's only 2 in the afternoon. Holy cow. 2 in the afternoon, and it is like... I want visible red. There we go. Funny, my secure container looks nearly the same. Only the QR I have another tourniquet instead of a splint. Yeah, it's just a good way to run. I think there tends to be like more efficient ways. People will get a good idea off of somebody else and they'll adopt it, and then, it just kind of spreads throughout the community. So I think we're at that point where we've seen a lot of the good ideas from a lot of other people. It tends to get to be like the meta, right? Now, that being said, so the iron sights thing, you really have to have a good eye, which I do not, admittedly, because you're not going to be able to pick anybody up from afar. So you have to kind of know where people are at or be able to pick them up visually pretty easily. Nara seems to be kind of dead now, actually. Might need to go pick up another joint, but... Oh, there we go. There we go. You guys saw I walked right in front of Obi-Wan when he was shooting. I'm a bad teammate, guys. I'm a bad teammate. Yeah, love that QR suggestion. So that's just the way that I run with my medicals. Important for me to have a lot of them. Because I could run through some meds like nobody's business. Heard them rounds whiz by me. You also heard one impact me in the back, didn't you? I really like the new feature where you can toggle the red light on some of the scopes now. Oh, yeah, so the visibility on those. Particularly in the Voodoo. I think the Voodoo was the biggest upgrade there. Yeah, some of the other ones, all it does is illuminate the point on it, the dot. Which, I mean, it's not bad. That's a good thing. But that Voodoo needed the upgrade. Oh, we got a military gear loot crate. Oh, it's got a big one there. We got the Delta bag. Nice. And a skull mask. All right, I want to find some expensive items here. I want to make my way over to the headquarters. Although with the state of things, I'll bet you somebody's already hit it. The whole place seems like it has gone... Yeah, it's been run through. We got bodies all over the place. Who's this homie? Who's this guy? All the stuff is still here. He didn't make it back. Huh. You know what? Audio-wise, they haven't really put ricochet sounds in here. Not that I've noticed. Have you guys heard any like those buzzing ricochet sounds? Like buzz? Now, if they wanted to do some audio work there, because I have seen ricochets, right? If you play around with tracers in this game, you know that ricochets do happen. That would be some good audio feedback. If you got ricochets going around you. Oh, okay. Yeah, I would remark that the gun audio is actually pretty good in this game. Shots, snaps, those sonic snaps. All fairly accurate. You guys like that hip fire there? That's what we do when we irresponsibly run around like a madman. Not maintain our angles. Okay, somebody is up in there right next to me. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Why am I not on full rock and roll here? There we go, full auto. Okay, I think he may have already cleared out these guys. That was where I was hearing it.
Come out! Don't hide, you bitch!
Okay, is that upstairs? That sounds like it might be upstairs.
I know you are here. Show your ugly face. Hey, come out. We're not.
Yeah, this is where it gets dangerous. These stairways, one of the more dangerous areas in the game.
I fucked your mother.
It's all the angles.
You really think I can't find you in my own fucking country?
Up and down, left and right.
Throw down your gun and
I hope that was all three of them.
I found the fucker. Over here. I found the fucker.
Wow, they are pushing. These guys definitely push the hallway so much. Redneck Atheist, yeah. That is a prime example of mag dump mode. If you got three of them just all walking straight out there, just grip it, rip it, man. Ooh, good nade. Good nade. My man Womble is fighting. He's fighting several floors around. Look at that, look at that. Grenade going straight up there. Beautiful. All right, I gotta stop some bleeding.
This will all be a lot easier if you fall out back. Watch your left.
Man, those grenades did a great job. Holy crap, look at that. Gotta repack those mags. You're right. I didn't have them all repacked. The yapping of the enemy soldiers is so funny. Yeah, they've got some really good... Ooh. Ooh, man, I still have ammo in my amp.
Fight like a bitch. Come out. Don't hide, you bitch.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Bad nade. Bad nade. Bad nade. I hit the window right up there. That was a bad arm. Good. Good nade. That was a hip fire to the face. All right, gnarly. These guys are done.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man.
I ain't got time to bleed.
I ain't got time to bleed. Do I have time to loot, though? Let's go check out the old boy's office here. I'm still a little pained. Nothing? Nothing? It did get looted. Okay. Let's see about this health. No, we ain't got time to bleed. Okay, medium wound is not fully treated yet. Okay, good. Now just a little bit of pain meds and I'll be copacetic. Let's see. I think if I control click this thing, it's probably going to drop it, right? It's going to send it somewhere. Okay, that glass was bulletproof. Are you kidding me? Base camp? No. Bronco's probably fine.
Bruh.
Wow. Wow. No, that guy should have been dead. If he was able to shoot me through the glass, that guy should have been way dead. I had the drop on him. Why?
Emotional damage.
Tell me about it. Funkier hit me with that emotional damage. Through the window that I was very much shooting him out from. That's one of those weird inconsistencies in the game. Sometimes there's bulletproof glass, but it's only one-way bulletproof glass. All right, let's see what the state of things are here. These guys are... Sounds like it's pretty hot. Are they all back? That's the thing, though. Redneck atheist. Ah, man, some days are like that. Shh, okay. Okay, that's a friendly. That's a friendly. We got Gofio Master coming in with that follow over there on Twitch. What is going on, Mr. Master? Gofio Master. Welcome to you, sir. Okay, I'm not going to mess with him. We're going to keep going. Holy crap. I'm going to need a lot more ammo than this. I did not realize I was going to have to put up quite as much of a fight here. Yeah, that's something of a problem. All right, AK-19, shoot. All right. Let's drop this. Drop this. I'll pick up the 19, pick up this. Nope. Pick up his ears. Nope. We're going to run through. I got to get back over to the headquarters. Got to pick, repick. Don't say like a fix, like a tower in the window. Man, so... Oh, crap. All right, green tip is good here. I feel a little bit more confident making my way back with the 19. Ooh. Okay, I'm getting shot from the other side. Pick up his ears. That's a wild trophy. Gotta slice him off, yeah? All right, light bruise. We're okay. I'm feeling less confident about my there he is. About my ability to make it back. He's still up on his feet. Okay, there we go. I need more ammo. Goodness gracious. Okay, he's over there.
Bravo 6. Going dark.
Now, Bravo 6 is in severe danger here. AK-12. Okay, let's drop this. You try to screw me up, man? Oh my God. Yo, Psych Ward coming in. What is going on? The 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Tyler. Brother, we are in the thick of it, man. We got to get our way back here. Ooh. Ooh, do not know where that was coming from. Oh, he definitely sees me, though. Just love that slurp, Link. Yeah, Psych Ward coming in with those 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, sir. And over on the goals here, we are 41 more new subs to go for our next giveaway. And Tyler coming in for 2 months in a row? What is going on there, man? 2 months in a row. Thank you so much for the 2 months, sir. Tyler, strong member of the unit. Also, day one homie. Okay, I'm going to run through the micro terrain here. I got somebody down back behind me. They see me. Let me make a quick jump in here. I can't loot this guy's body, can I? A little bit of that Mohican. The last of the Mohicans. All right, operator running that way. I'm going to run the opposite way. Oh, no! There's a guy behind him! Oh, Sag, I'm gonna have to go make another kit. No! Although, I hear Womble out there. I think those are his shots. So close. The first guy's like, okay, they got him. I did not realize there's a second guy right behind him, like directly in line. There's always 2 or 3 there. Only place I die at Fort Nerith. That's nuts. That's nuts. They could not have been more perfectly lined up. Had I stayed just mag dump moding in that general direction, I would have stood a better chance there. Oh my God. You're my hero. Head eyes. That's a Tarkov thing, man. I would have been head eyes crazy. Womble's definitely MVP here. All right, keep moving. Keep moving. We're gonna make it.
Let me see your war face! Ah! Bullshit! You didn't convince me! Let me see your real war face! Ah! You don't scare me! Work on it! Sir, yes, sir!
Womble the hero. Womple? Womple the hero. We're alive. We're still in the game. I don't think this weapon has much in it. 7 in the mag. To here, yeah, just need to make my way on up. Okay, homeboy got me. Where'd he end up getting me? Was this a stairway to death? He got me through the glass. What glass was I shooting at? This glass? Yeah, there I am. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Ah, we did it. Okay, so drop. I'll drop these ears too. We'll drop everything. Ooh, that one was one I wasn't quite sure about. And this is why I carry a bunch of stuff up in my QR kit. So blood level, yeah, we could probably poke up a little bit of the blood there. Womble coming in clutch, guys. Womble has the red squared shirt. He has to be the hero. Okay. I mean, that's good enough to run. The GOAT of Gray Zone Warfare. I like it. He used to... Oh, did I just drop ammo? He used to be the ghost of Gray Zone Warfare. Now he's the GOAT of Gray Zone Warfare. Okay, cool. We're going to have to fight our way out, I imagine, going over to the other side here. Who else is with us? We got Nightshade. Okay, I'm thinking try to make my way out towards Delta 1. Then we'll hit the next one. Did anything happen to respawn in here? Probably not, yeah? Yeah. Do we have a sniper over at ATC right now? Nope. Nope. Okay, cool. The GOAT of Gray Zone because he's a badass. Badass. You typed it? That's the way that I read it. At least that's the way it sounds to me. All right, so this is the only thing here is trying to take the sucker off generally confuses me as to where the 30mm rings are at on my weapon system. Gotta love the kick. That's how you clear. Breach and clear. All right, good. Keeping on moving. Yeah, Nerith, lightly populated this time, but no less a pain in my ass. Like every single time I come here, it is rough. Hannibal, what's going on, sir? Hannibal coming in. Good evening, good sir. How was your No King's Day? It was rather no kingly. Yeah, it was good. So we actually did the whole 4th of July celebration thing the week before on Fort Carson. So having the good old military base 4th of July, you can't really beat it. I'm kind of a fan of the military 4th of July celebrations. You know, civilians do it okay, but man, you can't beat having the Army band there. I guess unless you have the Marine Corps band, right? And just the general atmosphere. The general atmosphere on the military base for a 4th of July is just, it's so lively. It's really good.
Or my personal favorite, cleansing of the Brits Day.
Hey, Hannibal. Hannibal coming in with those 10 months in a row. My God, he has been here forever. 10 months in a row. Thank you so much, Hannibal, for that resub. Yes, cleansing of the Brits Day. Now, we might have some Brits up in chat here, so don't take it personal. It's just an American thing this time of year. You guys might think of it as like unruly colonist day. We could call it that too. All right, I think Midnight Sapphire's up on the list here. Although, yeah, the Midnight Sapphire area, I think I need to go hit some looting. I need to find these. I need to find jewelry boxes. I need to find some higher tier loot. True Ramsey Hardman, cool to see how good the iron sights work. Always either have a scope on or a red dot at nighttime. Yeah, man, you'll be surprised. So even with night vision, you can still see the iron sights well enough. Night vision works really well. Yeah, I have not really had a good reason to go back to any red dot. It's either this or it's a full-on scope, you know? And I think more than anything, I mean, you've got good visibility, but it's the recoil. There's just such a smaller perception of recoil. Okay, here we go. I want to go to maybe Midnight Sapphire area, but I want to go hit maybe SRS. I want to go hit the VV. Ooh, did I bring my keys? I might not have those keys, actually, now that I think about it. I do not. I might have to go hit a cop first. So in that case, maybe Cobra and then Mike 2. Go get fixed up here. Ah, fannies. Okay, so looting fannies, then hitting that burnt village with a key for the one house with some decent loot. Cop in between. What's the key that I would need? The burnt village with the key for that one house. The hiking camp. Let me see. At 166190, I might have. Is that way up north? Let me double check here. 166190. So I found one that was like way up north here. Yeah, I've been up there. Are you saying there's good looting up there? Okay, so the BK house key, forgot the real name of it. There's a jewelry box in a shack by the entrance. So this is all over at Fanny's, huh? I think I might need to pick up my different set of keys, though. Oh, I got a big old reservoir I'm going to have to cross. Or not cross. We'll make our way over to the other side. Nico, I think I picked it up around Tiger Bay. Hey, Saitama, what is going on, sir? Saitama, funny enough, Saitama has kicked his way in through the back door there. Sir, lucky you. Not everybody gets the back door. Yeah, that takes good timing. Congratulations, Saitama. We're doing pretty good here, man. How's it been? So, ban Comfort house key. Ah, BK. Okay, the BK house key. Huh, where do I find that sucker at? Billy the Kid coming in. What is going on, Billy the Kid? You're listening to me and church at the same time? Don't let anybody else know. I don't want you getting in trouble at church. Unless you're at home and you're watching like church services on YouTube or something like that, and me as well, that's acceptable. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, sounds good. I got you. I do have Strick on me, don't I? I do have Strick. The temptation to shoot Strick and run real fast is super high right now. On the website, got you. Okay, that makes sense now. Yeah, that's cool. I like how you can watch church services online now. There's a lot of churches that do that. Makes for some easy accessibility. All right, so we wanted other keys here. I need to get this amp out. It has served its purpose. I am in base. Let's go ahead and, yeah, cue the music. All right. Yeah, big keys out. Where are my small keys? So small keys, I do have SRS. Now, I know that's probably not as good as it used to be. But I should have VV, or no, maybe I haven't found VV yet. I have not. That's going to have to be one I keep my eyeballs peeled for. How was my fourth? Fourth was really good here, man. So we spent, it was the last weekend. We spent down on Fort Carson. That was my old military base that I used to work at. We were down there for the 4th of July. So 4th of July, they had what was called the Freedom Festival. So it's like their pre-4th of July type of celebration. They had bands playing there. They had their own fireworks going on. So yeah, so it was good. The urge to use Strick is high with this one. It definitely is. It is because I feel like I move too slow under all this weight. Okay, so I've got my keys. I'm going to go hit Mike 2. And then it's probably going to be out over to Oscar 1-ish. Yeah. Yeah, I'll run it Oscar 1-ish.
Keep it going. I want my own one-day smile.
Yo, there we go. Okay, yeah, 2 months in a row there. You're well on your way there, my friend. Keep grinding it. When you're with us for 8 months in a row, well, not even necessarily in a row, but when you're with us for 8 months, you get coined up there, my friend. What's up with the 3-slot belt? It was just something I had laying around, you know. It was just laying around. It fit, so I threw it on. I probably could use a 4-slot belt, seeing as how I like to nade things so much. But, I mean, broke? We actually are kind of broke. If I go back and check what my bank account's looking like, probably not all that great. We've been having to buy a couple kits. Rookie move? Yeah. It is a rookie move. But it's also the move of someone who's just like, Which that was me. I was just, meh. I got this. I got this belt. It needs to get used. Okay, a little bit of a loot run. We want to go to Oscar.
Exfil confirmed. Raven en route to Mike 2.
And maybe we go check and see if we find the VV key. Is the VV key supposed to be around the actual villa? Ramsey Hardman, do you play PvP sometimes? Yes, sir, I do. Particularly at this point in the wipe, when we are done with all of our tasks. PvP is kind of like how you start to really have fun in the game.
Raven reporting. I'm on my way. ETA 30 seconds.
Hannibal. All right, brother. Oh, I'm sorry, Hannibal. Hannibal. Obi-Wan, you're on your own. You're on your own from here on out. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your support as always. That was clutch work, getting me back up on my feet there. I thought I was a dead man for sure. Billy, come in. May I ask a personal question? I know I stream, but don't know the answer. Okay. Yeah, man, feel free. Hit me up. What you got? We'll see. We'll see if I can answer. One sec, guys. I am going to go grab a bit of tissue here. Got the leak going on. I might actually hit the restroom while I'm at it here. Let's see. Yeah, Billy Kid, hit me up with that question. I'll be right on back here. Oh, wait. Here it is. How much of the subs do we get? So if you're talking about on Twitch and at the affiliate level, it's a 50-50 split between you and Twitch. And then if you get like partner plus type of arrangements there, it can be different. But yeah, the basis is 50-50 between you and Twitch. Just so you know how that works. All right, guys, I will be right back here. Let's see here. That's not bad then. I mean, yeah, it's compared to other ones though, it's not nearly as good of a split. I think YouTube is bigger. YouTube's a bigger split. I think Kick is a bigger split. I mean, honestly, out of all the streaming platforms, it seems like Twitch is the lowest with what they start out with.
Spread out.
All right, on my way to the villa here. Let's see here. What I missed on. You just tie it in a knot, redneck atheist. Man, if I had enough. Some would say that's enough. Let's see here. That is trash. Why Twitch is getting 50%? It's the business model, man. It's how they make money. I mean, every platform does that. They always do some type of profit share with the content creator. It is what it is. So YouTube has what I feel is a lower barrier to entry, I suppose. I don't know. Getting 1,000 subscribers is pretty difficult. Getting the 4,000 watch hours, again, fairly difficult. So I guess maybe actually the YouTube monetization level is a bit higher. But you do earn quite a bit more off of YouTube, specifically when it comes to like your subs and all that. Get a higher percentage share there. So I mean it's earned, I guess. The Twitch has a little bit lower bar to entry. Hannibal, sir, have a good dinner, man. Let me know what's on the menu if you got a chance. We love talking food here. Big foodie. All right. Usually some guys out around the entrances here. Twitch is easy to get stuff done. Twitch makes things a lot easier. So you do have a lot more support as a streamer, a lot more tools available to you. Way too far. But maybe that airburst got something done? Wow. Okay. I heard a couple guys get racked by that. I just saw that bounce off the roof and explode midair. Oh, oh. There they go. There they go. Now they're angry. Okay. Let's try it again. I know it goes a little bit further than I want it to. That airburst, that's interesting there. But we got Olivia coming in over on Kick with that follow there. Welcome to you, Olivia. Okay, so shorts are different. That's a different animal for sure. It all depends on what your content is like. The shorts can kind of be hit or miss. Yeah, 10 million views on shorts. That definitely that bar is high to get monetized with YouTube. I was on there for years, never got anything. Yeah, you have to understand kind of the format that works really well on YouTube. It's just different, man. And like from my perspective, I like streaming. I don't really like editing all that much. So like making videos for YouTube is not really my wheelhouse. Some people see it as, hey, it's easy. You know, all I have to do is just, play for a few hours. I can edit a video and then that's it. It goes out onto YouTube and I'm good. I'm done. Whereas if you're streaming is like hours every single time that you stream. And if you're streaming on a regular basis, you're talking, 3-4 days a week, something like that at least. Some guys stream almost every single day. That's a lot of hours. So YouTube is a little bit more geared towards the video makers. That's just kind of how they've always been, right? That's been their model. Whereas Twitch definitely is catering towards the live streamers. And almost every other platform that has come along caters more towards the live streamers. Oh, I don't know how I got those guys. Both of those guys were hurting. Bounced a grenade off that roof there, and they were not liking that. Ramsey, so yeah, I mean about the model, you know, you have YouTube, which is supported by all these other revenue streams, right? It's a part of big Google versus Twitch, which is a part of big Amazon. But YouTube as a whole is just such a larger entity and makes so much more money that way. Twitch is kind of in a weird position to where it really does fight for its profit share. Streamed every day. I was home for 4 years and it got deleted because of alien boobs on Mass Effect. What? What is this about? And this was on Twitch, I imagine, right? Yeah, that's why you got to be careful about some games, man. Some games can get you in trouble. What was that? I was streaming footage from Bellum that one time. Just streaming footage from Bellum. Like it wasn't even gameplay or anything like that. It was their release video. A release video that was on YouTube, by the way. And they pulled down my live stream for some like firearms violation of theirs. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes that stuff gets a little funky. No warning, nothing. Said no more YouTube. Come here, click branded, and I can do anything. There we go. Jewelry box. Or just go ahead and reload my weapon. Same, you know. Jewelry box, that's what I want there. Hey, Ricky! Ricky coming in with that raid of 70, 81. Holy crap. Ricky, how did things go there? You didn't jinx yourself at any point, did you? There we go. Cozy White Bear coming in with that juice delivery raid. Oh, I could use so much juice. We are juiceless over here. Ricky has graced us with her presence. Y'all, I know everybody up in chat knows Ricky. The Red Panda dev. Our favorite Gray Zone Warfare dev. Great to see you, Ricky. Thank you so much for the raid there. Jinx yourself? Never. Absolutely. Absolutely not. You know, when you do that, though, it does make for some really good clips. I'm a little jealous of how good those clips turn out, actually. Timu, Mr. Oliphant. Why Timu? Why Timu? I know I'm a step down, man, but Timu? It could be like maybe the Walmart version, perhaps. How's the game going today? Well, Fort Nerith is Fort Nerith. That got a little hairy. Yeah. Fort Nerith has a really weird place where it's kind of like bulletproof glass only on the way out. And I ended up taking a good bullet on the way in. They got me pretty good. That was Fort Nerith nerithing me really hard. Apart from that, though, I actually ended up making my way to my body. It was a good fight, and we've been alive ever since. Now I'm just trying to find some good looty spots here and some good keys. I don't know if you got any tips on keys. I gotta find some stuff. Alki exists? Alki does exist, yes. And Alki's good too. Great value, there we go. I like it. Or the Kirkland brand. Jess Kurok, the Kirkland brand. Don't sell yourself short. I am a Costco guy, so yeah. Kirkland brand. I'm not those Costco guys though, no. I am my own kind of Costco guy. The Kirkland signature brand. Gotta love it. So the mayor's house near CSI has the same setup as VV. Let's check this out. Vicious Bits coming in with that follow, and Jess Kurok. Thank you guys. I missed your follows there. Appreciate you guys so much. Okay, so for everybody who's coming in with the Ricky raid, Tango Papa Delta here. I'm definitely the mid to low tier Gray Zone Warfare streamer around here. But hey, we have a good time. We have a good time around here. Former Army, myself. 82nd Airborne. Combat tours in Iraq. Got out about 2018-ish now. It's been a little while. As you can tell by all the salt and pepper, I'm very, very much a soft civilian at this point. And now we play games. Vicious Bits, greetings from Germany. Well, hello. How are things going on in Germany right now? Germany is a place I would really love to go and visit. I have never been there. Don't hold that against him. Yes, please. We've got some more Germans, do we? Ramsey, am I forgetting? Are you in Germany as well? Ricky, don't sell yourself short. You're a rock star. Well, that's very sweet of you. I appreciate that. We try. We try hard. Oh, yeah, as an EU guy, every time someone mentions Costco, I always get reminded of the guy saying, "Welcome to Costco. I love you." Oh, which one was that? What movie was that? Are you going to make me guess the line? Welcome to Costco. I love you. I don't remember what movie that was. You guys are definitely going to have to help me out with that. Drake. This always
You know
screws
why
me
they
up.
call me Prison Mike?
Do you really expect us to
Tiberius.
believe you're somebody else?
Do you really expect me to not push you up against the wall, biatch?
Biatch, you know I don't have my Prison Mike do-rag on. Where is my Prison Mike do-rag? Idiocracy. Oh, dude, do they have Costco and Idiocracy? Okay. Everybody coming in with it. I feel stupid now. I feel like I should have known that one. I can call you 9. Now, is it Drake 1 star or is it Dracone star? I forgot. I know you corrected me the last time. I can read it both ways. Draken E star. Got it. Draken E star. Beautiful. Unacceptable. I should know my Idiocracy. So, you know, in Idiocracy, you guys remember that they were wearing Crocs in Idiocracy, right? Now, you guys may have heard about this recently because it's been kind of a talk on the internet now, again. That those Crocs that they wore in Idiocracy, that was actually an experimental version of Crocs, or like the beta version of Crocs, I guess you can say. Hey, Ricky, it's got to be about bedtime over there, right? Gonna go lurk and go to bed. Super sleepy. Ricky, thank you again so much for the raid here. Huge raid. Thank you for the support, Ricky. You are awesome. Everybody shout out to Ricky. Once again, our favorite dev. Yes, Alki does exist.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta la vista, Ricky. TG Fiction coming in with that follow there over on Twitch. Thank you so much, TG Fiction. You must have come on in with the Ricky raid. All right, so radio station up the hill. Let's see what this fight's going to be. My approach is never all that great. I got a rock climb getting up here. Okay, so in Germany now, it's just a little bit past midnight. You guys are still hanging out, huh? A little past midnight on a Sunday night. I know I'm not usually good past 9 p.m. I'm an early bird. Early bird. I fall asleep with the sunset. I get up with the sunrise. That's one of those habits that you pick up in the military. It's kind of hard to shake. 1836 for you, Drake. 1 star. You're a little later than I am. You must be an East Coaster there. Too hot to sleep. I feel that. It's been getting really, really warm over here, and the heat tends to like collect up in the house. The AC is not really going to help you out all that much. But we do have an attic fan that sucks all the heat out. That's actually been a really good addition. We had that installed a few months ago, actually. Works pretty darn well, I would say. Florida, got you. Oh, yeah, Florida's got to be pretty hot to be getting to sleep right now, huh? What are the temps like in Florida right now? 4th of July weekend, got to be smoking hot. Smoking hot, but also like super humid too, right? All right, we're making our approach. Messed up his name again, Tyler. I tried, man. Drake, 1 star. I got him. Drake, 1 star. Draken, E star. There we go. I keep on messing up. Tyler, keep me straight, man. Draken, E star. Draken. Well, this isn't good. Might have a dry hole here if there's nobody alive. Yep, someone must have hit this place recently. Attic fans suck, says Redneck Atheist. But they do if they're doing their job. Well, what is happening here? Doors open. Did somebody come in and run in for the key or something? Yeah, this place is definitely looted up. Keys on the desk, but that's nothing. Let's go check main building. Nobody's alive. Nobody's shooting at me. 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Are we talking about like right now? Yeah, these guys have been quite dead. This is a neat little room here. I like the radio station. Wish I could turn this stuff on and play with it. Talk through the microphone. Maybe I can stream from here. What can I play with? I saw a little thing come up here. What can I activate? What is that? Can I turn on the microphone? You guys are seeing this, right? I'm having the interaction diamond coming up. I want to play with the microphone. Or is it something on the other side? What is it giving me the interact button for? Am I going to be able to do something with this in the future? What is this? I'm curious now. Mustang Lad here in Maine. It's 74 degrees and it is 6:30 p.m. And 74, that's not bad, man. You got that nice northeast kind of cooling weather. Yeah, at least in the... Yo, Tristan. Hitting us up with that fire music there. That's what I would want to play. Yeah, if I could get on that radio station in there, I'd be playing some Last of the Mohicans there. Hey, we got Shreddy coming in with the party. What's going on, Shreddy? Brother, you got to tell me how the event went, man. Did you guys get Rick over to safety properly? And Sinister, guys, what is going on? We are getting raided like nuts here. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys almost just saw a very embarrassing death as I took my eyes off the ball there. Sinister, brother, coming in with that big old raid of 67. Sinister, my man, we have got to get some games going on. Safety-ish, just about to safety. Yeah, Sinister, how did the rest of your stream go there, man? So I haven't done the wipe, but I'm going to keep that in mind. The key, we'll call that the key retention tactic there. Kind of like that, passing off the keys. Because I need to hold on to those for my next life
yeah,
there.
Sure, man. Though thinking could be harder now, I am Lamang Lamau.
You are Lamang, yes. We would need to correct that. Yeah, but as I was just saying, I'm kind of thinking, if I do the wipe, I kind of like that Lamang tactic there. I don't want to have to go through and search out all my keys again. That would not be That would not be really stream friendly, I think. No, have all my keys straight off hand. We'll hit the ground running. We'll keep some crayons up in our back pockets if we get hungry, you know? Ramsey's a Crimson guy. We got to have quite a few Crimson guys up in here now. I would imagine so. There's quite a few Crimson guys out there running around. Lamang is still, what, the smallest one out there? Do you guys still... Oh, Sinister, did you get 5,000 to join Lamang? Is that thing still going on? The Mithras cheat dirty tactics as well. What? Mithras cheating? Mithras doesn't cheat. We have honor, sir. We have our honor. So if you ever do a wipe yourself, then let me know and I can help transfer you over. And you did get 5K. Okay, so they're still giving away the 5K.
FBI, open up!
Mr. Wild coming in with that, kicking through my door. Let's see here. So front door's been taken, side door's been taken, back door's been taken. You, sir, have made your way on into through my garage door. You're about like this close into my pantry. But Mr. Wild, you have made entry. Welcome to you, sir. Yeah, I'll have to keep that in mind, sir. Is that the backdoor comment guy? Ramsey? Okay, we've learned that we cannot rock climb these hills. This is a sure death here. So we gotta make our way down kind of the long way here. Tristan just found out Mac from the Deadliest Warrior and Future Weapons died. So wait, Future Weapons, was that the... Was he the host? Mr. Wild, almost to the pantry. You're like that close, man. You got one door in between you and the pantry. Okay, so that Mac, was he the bald Special Forces guy? Like he was National Guard Special Forces, I think, at that point. Hey, Mustang Lad has made his way into my pantry. Mustang Lad coming back in through the garage there, making his way on into the pantry. Sir, you can help yourself to any food that you find. Just don't eat it all. I would appreciate that. We do have to make a Costco run, you know, because we are Costco people. Get some Kirkland signature brand potato chips or something. I don't know. Okay, so that was him then, huh? Oh, he must have been really young then. Yeah, I don't recall that gentleman being very old. Although his shows were on kind of back in the day. Future Weapons, I remember that one. Future Weapons, I kind of remember being a History Channel show. Died from brain cancer, are you serious? That is rough, man. I'm gonna go on the glasses, man. Get the aviators. And get off the deck there. But very sad hearing about this. Diagnosed in 2015. So he was diagnosed in 2015 and he passed away 10 years later. That's actually, man, he put up a fight. He put up a fight. TR Maverick coming in with that follow. Also, if I didn't pick you guys up, we had BlackRock76 coming in with that follow and Aries N674. Gentlemen, welcome on in and thank you so much for the follows there, guys. Another big shout out for Sinister, Shreddy Days, Ricky. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the raids. There's definitely nothing better with the Gray Zone Warfare community to consolidate on all the night shifters here. We're holding it down in the nighttime. Thank you so much for entrusting me with your communities. I will try my best not to disappoint. Oh. Getting so tired running around here. Okay, so he died in... oh, wait. That was back in 2017. Oh, my God. So, yeah, that's what I was thinking, man. If he kicked around for 10 years after getting diagnosed with brain cancer, that's a long time. Gosh, I remember my ex-father-in-law was diagnosed with brain cancer, and it happened so quick after that, man. Because they can only do so much as far as any surgery or anything like that. And it generally becomes like pretty quickly progressing. Goodness gracious. Sad to hear, but yeah, that was back in 2017. Got it. 2 years kind of sounds a bit more like what ends up happening there. Okay. Who knows where Vulture's at? I've lost track of Vulture. I was wanting to sell him stuff, so I might have to go run to another cop here. Have I applied for partner yet? So actually, we just hit the 2 months in a row, and I put in the application yesterday. So fingers crossed. We shall see. Fingers crossed. I don't know, man. We have the metrics, but I don't know if we have the personality for it. I don't know just how subjective it is. They'll take a look at me. They'll be like, he's an old guy, gray hair. This grandpa doesn't need to be partnering here with us. Bronco and Harrison. Okay, cool. I should have one of those pretty near me. Mr. Wildcome and Tango, do you need more long ranges? I am completely out of long ranges, I do believe. Harrison and Bronco. Let me see. What do we got close by? Oh, Bronco's in the south. Are they both in the south? Because Harrison's over here. Bronco, I thought was over towards the west. Yeah, Bronco's in the west. Okay, so we got to go south. And maybe I want to go hit up Fanny's too. So let's go do that. Harrison. I got to go Juliet 2. So pop on over to... Yeah, let's pop on over to... back over to Oscar. Let me go sell some stuff. Get those loud booms out of nowhere. With the long ranges, man, we have gotten some kills out of it. We've gotten some kills out of it with the mortars, but I would be much happier if I could get some sort of report back for a body count, battle damage assessment, something to let me know. Hey, good job, you got somebody. Should get it. Got mine on the second try. Just made sure I had a full month with the requirements. Okay. Well, but I mean, you're also Sinister, if I should say. You're also far better of a streamer than I am. There's something about that accent is just so appealing. I know they took one look at you and they're like, man, I can't stop watching this guy. I can't stop listening to him. He's great. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully they put a little bit more attention into it. Maybe we might come out of this with a check mark. You got fireworks going on over there, Tristan, do you? They're still shooting off fireworks, man? They're a little late on that. That's supposed to be all the leftover stuff. Mr. Wild, yeah, good effects on target or something? I would like, if it's a true battle damage assessment, they could give us a body count. Just something. We got the radio. I don't think it'd be all that difficult to implement. And we got a bunch of guys over at Harrison.
Exfil confirmed.
They're clearly hanging out with Vulture. Sinister, no, sir. I always have a good time hanging out on your stream there and chatting it up. You're always so knowledgeable, kind of like about the nuts and bolts of games, and I appreciate that kind of analysis because Lord knows I can't I can't be asked to do it. So I always get my knowledge secondhand. Whenever I talk to other people about, hey, you know what, this would be a good idea to do in this game. Generally, it's because I hang out on Sinister stream and he puts those good ideas in my ear, and I'm like, wow, that's actually a great idea. I'm going to go tell my stream about that. But just to let you know, I never claim that those are my ideas. I'm just like, I fully give credit. Sinister came up with this great idea. Wish I would have known it. Wish I would have been the one to think of it. All right.
Get in, go.
Vulture, Harrison, and Bronco. Let's get it. Vulture ain't got time for their problems. Now give me the loot. That's how he works, right? And he also pays you a pittance for it, too. Mr. Wild, hey, we had an absolutely beautiful Independence Day here.
1 minute.
With the family and the fireworks and everything. It was great, yeah. Good burgers. We had spicy jalapeno cheddar bratwurst. Those were really good. Yeah, overall, great meal. Great meal, great family time. Ramsey Hardman coming in, level 32 now this wipe. Haven't traded with Vulture one time. Always forget that he exists. Well, the thing is, you can only find him at 2 cops. And even with that, like, I'm not sure the incentive is quite there yet. Because once you trade with them, it's just like, the mechanic is in place. They just need to work on the concept more. I think he needs to have like really, really desirable stuff when you start leveling him up. Oh, I'm gonna get a little hungry here. Let me eat my cat food. Bratwurst, yes. The bratwurst was great. If I should say myself. But I was also cooking, so that was me. That was all me. Did you know you can expedite the helicopter takeoff? Yes. You don't even necessarily have to spam L. Just tap it. It'll work. And normally I do that when I have teammates that I don't want to have to make them wait. Tristan, you marinate yours in moonshine? Are you talking bratwurst? Do you marinate them in moonshine? For real? I'm curious what kind of flavor that imparts to it. That's interesting. Bratwurst, the king of sausages. Oh, it's the best. That's going to pack the most flavor. And there's definitely no other type of like cased sausage that I will eat. If I go to, let's say, a sporting event and they have hot dogs, Polish sausages, and bratwurst and all that, that's usually the spread, right? I will go bratwurst every single time. Good stuff. Got to get the sauerkraut on there, some spicy, like real coarse mustard. The real coarse mustard, like the real thick stuff. Yeah, what kind of moonshine? Fair question, Jordo. This is important. Because that's the flavor that we're trying to impart. Okay, so who we got? We got Johnny Trahan. I see someone else over here. Press Washington. Is that President Washington? Okay. Vulture is indeed here. What has he got? Dude, he's got a lot. Wow. Okay, this is the most stuff I've seen Vulture have. At some pretty crazy prices. 10,000 for an MP5. Has he got bigger magazines? They've been adding to his inventory, haven't they? That's interesting. Working with apple or cherry moonshine. Those would be good flavors, especially if you like start getting smoky on the grill, right? You can use apple wood, you can use cherry wood. Ramsey Hardman coming in. So Vulture is a bit like Fence and Tarkov. Yeah, more or less. Vulture doesn't have tasks for you yet. But yeah, it is going to be, yeah, like Mustang Lad says, it's going to be stuff that people have lost in Raid. But yeah, the thing is, he's like Fence, but not quite as developed yet. This is the first iteration of Vulture that we get. And he takes high-tier loot. So I've been holding on to a little bit of high-tier loot I've been wanting to sell to him. But yeah, he does come back and he gives you a bunch of battlefield pickup stuff. Which, I mean, we got a bunch of AK-74Ms. I wonder if somebody was carrying that around from like a battlefield pickup themselves. There is some crappy AKs up in here. But like nothing that I would really want to take. Hence, like the motivation to level him up. Not quite there. You know, I'm selling all this stuff back to him. It's real hard to level him up. Because that's all you can do, really, is just try to sell him all the stuff that you can. I have a feeling that he will be the person who gives you tasks to people who go rogue later on. Oh, I like that. So Sinister, what is your thought on this rogue concept? What is that? How do you see that being implemented? Oh. Someone had a kind of a nicely appointed little M4, little shorty M4 with a voodoo. But he wants about 7K for that. Did that just update right in front of my eyes? I didn't see that the first time I looked through. Redneck Atheist, you prefer apple? So whenever I do any meat smoking, we tend to do mesquite wood. But I haven't tried a brisket yet. I would like to smoke a brisket and see how that turns out. I'm generally more of a ribs or a pork shoulder kind of smoking guy. Mesquite's good. That tends to be how I go. Joshua Jones coming in with that follow there. What is going on, Joshua Jones? Welcome to you. All right, guys, I'll be right on back. Sinuses are starting to leak again here. Don't want to get all drippy on stream. Hang tight. All right, there we go. Should have done the speech a lot earlier than this, but I do have some Raiders still hanging out here. If you guys are new to the stream, first of all, welcome, and thank you very much for hanging out with us. Big ol' shout out to everybody who provided us with those raids. We had Sinister, we had Shreddy, we had Ricky. You guys being way too generous, bringing your communities on over here. So, if you guys are new to stream, make sure you head on over to the Discord, y'all. There it is. Tristan throwing it up in Discord, almost as if he's been here a little while and he knows how it works there. Discord link is over in the chat there. We got a great community that's forming up on over there. Also, Discord, place where we can communicate after stream, on the weekends. If we want to talk about different games that we can play, that kind of stuff, that's how we coordinate as well. So if we're going to be playing any games together, that's going to be the best place to talk to us, Sarah. Also, if you guys are new to the stream, head on over to TangoPapaDelta.com because as members of the stream, you guys get 10% off of Tango gear over there. You can pick yourself up something nice like this Easy Company U.S. Paratroops PT shirt that I have over there. This is a new one that we just got in, and yeah, I'm wearing it for today. So TangoPapaDelta.com, check that out. Also, as members of the unit, if you guys are new to us, you guys are working your way up to becoming fully coined members of the unit. This is the unit's commander's coin. That's going to be our logo in that 3D relief skull with that maroon enamel beret. On the back side, you guys will see that each and every one of these coins are individually numbered. I handle all these coins personally, and I keep a roster of them over at TangoPapaDelta.com at the unit roll call. You can check them out there. We do have the coin slap there. Tristan has 021. Mustang Lad coming with 026. Myself, I'm 082. It's my lucky number there. And so that's after 8 months of service with us there. We got plenty of people who are coming up on that because it's been about that long that we've been monetized here. So yeah, good to go there. Speech over. All right, back to it, y'all. So I think that's all I had from for Vulture. Yeah. I've been trying to do all the selling. We're only at 37 out of 700 rep. Does anybody actually have Vulture leveled up? Somebody out there has to have Vulture leveled up. Like, what happens at the next level? Drake and E-Star heading on over there and joining the Discord. Thank you so much, Drake and E-Star. Let me go ahead and get you leveled up there then, because I got to get you verified there. Boom. You are fully fledged there, my friend, over on Discord. Okay, so Pony coming in. I have him leveled all the way up to level 4, so Pony knows the deal. What is happening? What happens with him? We got Drake and E-Star has him at level 2. Funkier has him at level 2. Sinister, I know you probably have him all the way up there. So Sinister saying that you get an MP7A2. Okay, so that's where you can find the A2s at. Level 2. The modded out SVD is at level 3. And level 4, you can buy the AK-308. Well, there you go. All right, so I know that really all that we have available to us is going to be the MP7 in the Alpha 1 variant, which isn't quite as cool. So the A2 is available then. That's good to know. And that SVD is that gonna be the, let me see if I still have it on me here. That SVD ought to be this guy, right? Yeah, the one that's all modded out there. Real sexy SVD. Let's see, at level 2, you can buy the MP7. Level 3, the Mark 1 SVD. Ooh. Do I have the Mark 1 SVD? I don't know. I might not. And then the AK-308. Got it. Ramsey Hardman, thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate you, brother. Okay, so this is the one. I've been so afraid to die with this one because I know that I can't replace it. Okay, so this is the Mark 1. Yeah, I've had some of those cases where I've died and I've had to go back to my body to try to grab this thing. Because there's no getting it back, man. That's... Unless you get... unless I scale up Vulture. That's going to be what I have to do. All right, so... I guess I need to head on down maybe towards the Fanny area. I got to find that key. And then we have... Is it the BK Village? Is there a key for the BK house somewhere? If I'm going to do that sweep, I suppose I could just go ahead and run it down. I'm at Harrison right now. It's solidly after midnight. Let me go ahead and clip my nods on. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, wait. I don't want to get out of here without food and water. Drake and E-Star coming in. I've been rocking it and it's fun. You've been rocking the SVD? Yeah, that SVD is a frickin' tack driver, man. That thing rocks. That has got to be the lowest MOA weapon that we've got in the game. Okay, I feel better about that. We got our bearing marked. Let's go do it. Just got to make sure I don't run into... Yep, there it is. That C-wire will mess you up. I've been using the basic LPS ammo. I mean, even with the LPS. That 7.62x54R absolutely slaps. I was getting into a tick over at Nerith with it, though. There's definitely some inconsistency. I don't know if it's a distance thing or what, but yeah. Renegade Voodoo. Dude, I like the name. Renegade Voodoo coming in with that follow there over on Twitch. Welcome to you. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I don't know if it's a penetration issue with the LPS. Kind of basic, I guess. Hey, and a Renegade Voodoo coming in with that Prime subscription. Oh, brother, welcome to the team. Our newest minted member of the unit there. Hopefully he got the speech about the service, the coin, and all that. But great to have you aboard here, sir. We will have an in-dock speech for you at some point, so hang out with us. The 700 is better MOA, really, at 0.45. The SVD is 0.96. I did not realize that the 700 had that low of an MOA. My aim just must suck with it. Yeah, I saw the SVD being sub MOA, and I just assumed that was top notch. So what kind of build do you have to do on a 700 in order to get it sub MOA? Because I'm sure it doesn't come like that. You probably have to go long barrel on it, right? Ooh. You know what? I don't trust it. Yeah, I don't trust that. I think I've died on less steep hills. Got to get the 26-inch barrel. Okay. And so we're working our way down towards a .45 MOA with that. There. I like this approach a lot better. Either the 26-inch heavy barrel or the VTR 22. Will both of them get you there? So I take it you guys prefer the M700 then. I mean, if you can tack drive with that thing. The SVD just feels so good. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe recoil? Yeah, I kind of think maybe it's the recoil on it. It just feels good. Okay, so the one that you can get from Banshee is .61? What? Whoa, okay. I did not know that that he had that kind of... Whoo. Did not know he had that kind of hardware to sell. Banshee, I might have to check his wares out. I am well out in the open. This is not a good place to be. I clipped that guy, but not good enough. Where'd he go hiding at? All the lights are kind of dazzling my night vision. Oh, that must have been him. Okay, so this BK house. Oh, boy. Oh, golly. Hold on a sec. Okay, so he got me. He got me from the oblique. Goodness gracious, he got me good. How did he get under my plate on that one? Huh. Usually when they get me from the side, they absolutely miss any plates that I have. They strike me because I don't have any side plates in. That one may have just penetrated. That looks like that was straight dead on. And gray zoned. Yeah, it happens. The one taps, I mean, at least it comes from an enemy force. The one taps I've received from friendly forces, those tend to hurt a little bit more. I got Mango Pulp coming in over on the vertical. What is happening, Mango Pulp? Welcome to you. You got jet lag. Mango just got back from Korea. Let's see here. Warden's close, but that's still kind of a walk. Yeah, might as well. Warden. Want to go... You know what? I didn't mark my body. Shoot. That was a rookie mistake. Huh. I honestly don't know what I was thinking there. Let me take a pistol out there. And I'm definitely going to tag this sucker. Because I'm going to need this light. I want the white light. There we go. Maybe I get a big belt out there too. Let's see. Demon coming in saying that the SVD is better to use. Game doesn't render the distance far enough. Okay, yeah. So you get the better MOA. So how is the SVD going to be better to use if we're saying that we just want the... Is it going to be the MOA, or is it going to be more so like the penetration, the damage that we do with the ammo? The SVD being semi-auto is good for follow-up shots, but the bolt action makes you take your time. I follow along with that logic. Well, let me see here, actually. Banshee, so stock, we're saying the M700, probably this dude. So this dude's 1.1. This dude is half an MOA. My God. Okay. So just straight stock. That thing is crazy. I'll take a Type 2 out this time because Hannibal was making fun of me for not having the Type 2 on me. And I'll take a little. Whoa, I'll not risk that much LS. I'll stuff that up my butt. Okay, we got my bearings somewhat, and this just turned into a pistol run. Hey, Sinister brother, get you some rest. Thank you so much for the raid there, man. Very huge. Sinister, you are freaking awesome, man. I love you. Until we meet again, my friend, you have a good rest there. We're gonna try. We're gonna try to maintain a good stream here. I gotta go get my body back. This is always where it gets a little rough. Especially since I didn't clear through on this side. So any of these guys who aren't happy to see me are all on this side. I do recall, though, that I ran kind of towards the back of this area. And we started getting into some gunfights over on the other side. Okay, so we're going past the burning embers. Let's see how many of these guys I alert. We're just waving my flashlight around. Just a big old, hey, here I am. Okay, I ran past this little hut over here. That'll teach me. I definitely need to... Is that not a dude? My eyes are deceiving me. Totally thought that was a dude. So the 7.62x5.4 our AP ammo is 828 meters per second. Okay, versus the 838 meters per second of the 5.1. Accuracy modifier is what gets you there. Okay, so the ammo, the 5.4 is a little bit more accurate. All right, let's take your stuff here. That'll do. What have you got in here? Nothing? Okay, good. Quick switch out to the pistol. Got to use my light. Yeah, where did I get rocked in the head at? This might be a bit of a search. I don't recall exactly. Okay, I hear him. Aha! Oh! Oh! Oh, boy, that feels good. Getting that kind of headshot off with the pistol here. Thought this guy was James Hetfield. Oh, Guppy Verker. If only. If only. James Hetfield has quite a voice. Would probably be good for stream if I had a James Hetfield voice. Plus, we'd also probably turn this into a music stream as well. Just get a little guitar playing. That was satisfying. That is, ooh, that is a, yeah, that's a buttery shot. Buttery headshot with the 9mm from distance. Plus, if you just maintain your sight picture on him, you get to see his head explode. All right, I'm going to be dead honest. Completely forgot where I was at when I died. So I am somewhere around here. It may have been that guy back there that I just headshot that actually got me. So maybe I'm on the other side of town there. Possible. Yo, Daro, what is up? Daro, Nauta coming in. Daro, if you guys don't know, is he's a great Gray Zone Warfare streamer in Spanish. One of the absolute butter. Okay, so there were a couple dudes over there. Maybe I was at that truck. Yeah, maybe I wasn't over on this side here. Where did I drop? What was I saying? Yes, Daro Nauta, absolute buttery voice. The man's a pro. Check him out, particularly if you speak Spanish. Okay, we got a map recon this. So I was coming down around this side. I think I came down through here because this was too high. So we came down around here, fought our way in past the ashes over here. So I actually might be towards more of the front. Mustang Lad, I want to make an SR-25 in game. I think that would be nice. SR-25. I mean, yeah, we don't really have anything that's going to quite replicate that yet, do we? I think it was at that truck I was getting into a gunfight. We were back here. Yeah, this seems familiar. Did I make it over the fence? Was it not this building? I could definitely use some sunlight here. No, you keep going past your old body. Do I? Have you been noticing it? I mean, my eyeballs are not picking it up. But I thought I got into a gunfight down around here somewhere. Here's the dead cow. Because of the big backpack and you keep seeing it? Oh my god, I feel blind. I feel super blind. I'm just going to start walking down just the straight main street here. All right, so was I on the west side or the east side? I feel like I was on the west side. Is that wrong? Got to look for that big backpack. It's on the back of my body. I look like a turtle on the ground here. Okay, so it is on the west side indeed. Okay. Good. Warmer. Now, if only I left a blood trail. Oh, it looks like I did. There you go. Yeah, I was bleeding out at the time. So, okay. Actually, that might not be my blood. But it led me to it. Look at that. Wow, that was a whole rigmarole. Let's drop all this crap now. That took way too long. Except keep my belt. That belt is good to go. MC50. Nah, I'll take all of these grenades. And yeah, I'll just go ahead and we'll bring that on back for us. Okay, that's much better. So BK, the BK building. Which one of these houses is locked, and where do I find this stupid key?
2 hours later.
I know, right, Dr. Lord Snake, Lord Dr. Snake? Gotta find that flannel. That flannel should be sticking out like a sore thumb. All right, so we may have some things that we can collect up off these guys. Billy the Kid. Yo! We found it. All right, so this is BK House. So who has the key to BK House? This key is supposed to be like super rare, isn't it? Which means I'm just never going to find it. It should, but it's the best camo in the game. You know what? The black camo, the black the black flannel, I would actually say is pretty damn good. Yeah. I feel like the tan, the khaki one, is probably a little too light. If I'm looking for a color that's going to be better in the jungle, it's got to be darker than that. Yeah, if it were a shade darker, if it were more like coyote brown, maybe, I think that would be a lot better for our environment. Just money. Just money. I don't want your money. I want your keys. Somebody's got to have something. This guy already get stripped? Oh, yeah, I must have taken his stuff. Okay, nobody else? Ooh, I think I'm gonna need an Excedrin delivery, boys. Okay, so nope, it's usually between the strip club, restaurant corner, AIs. Okay. Hold on, we got a headache brewing here. Ooh. All right. So we got to go out over by the strip club then. I think that settles that. Ebelin CRP will do. And I'm going to want to go over by Fanny's then. All right, here we go. Fanny Paradise called, I guess. Yes. Got to see who's on the roster for tonight over at Fanny's. Small hut. There's a lunchbox to loot. Oh, I missed that. Dr. Lord Snake, the small hut. Can't really see from the map which one's going to be the small one. And did I hit it? Was there a lunchbox? This looks like the small hut on the left. Are we talking about small hut? Small metal box on the shelves. Okay, no lunchbox there. Let's go see what you guys got here. Oh, there it is. Metal box. Oh, that's a lot of cash. Holy cow. Okay. Cathorlu coming in over on the vertical. What is going on, Cathorlu? Welcome to you, sir. Sunday's going well so far. Getting a little gray zone warfare in here. We'll leave the light on for you. Cathorlu, what brings you in over on the vertical side, my friend? Mango Pulp hate jet lag so much. It is crazy, particularly when you're coming from the other side of the world. It is like day is night, night is day. Yeah, it's been a while since I've experienced that, but when I took my trip to Korea, I was so sleepy. I could not do anything when I was there for like the first week. It was awful. All right, that was the one. So good call. Good call. Who said that? Dr. Lord Snake, the small hut? A lot of money in there. The road is looking very clear. This one of those tasks that I had a lot of trouble actually completing was the one where you have to kill a bunch of guys on this road. For whatever reason. Well, actually, I know the reason. The reason was everybody was going after the same amount of people here. And when you have everybody trying to get the task done, nobody can find anybody alive. It's like trying to get the 60-round magazines. Everybody's trying to buy them, so nobody gets to buy them. Which reminds me, I probably should have checked. I should have checked to see if they were available. We need to hoard 60-round magazines. Yeah, I'm not seeing a single person out here. I mean, that might be a guy. Kind of looks like it. Yep. Yep, it was. Whoa. Oh, there he is. Cthulhu's coming in over on the horizontal side now. Let's see if I can stave off these guys who are trying to kill me, though. They're shooting at me through the building. That's not fair. Still? Oh, God, I better tag my stuff. Let's see. My pistol's tagged. I'll go based off that. Flashlight in there. There he is. There he was. Who else? Who else? Who else? Yeah, your flashlight gives you away, my friend. Just like I do. So what do you think of the LOD changes on the test server where the lower quality has less foliage? Was on the vertical because I was scrolling in a different room. Okay, yeah, it fits your screen. So, yeah. You know what? I actually don't know. Is that what they're doing to optimize up the experience a little bit more? They're taking out the foliage? It would make sense. There's a lot of foliage that's going to go unused. I suppose that's got to be within your render distance, right? Everything else outside of your render distance is more so like a picture, right? I don't know, man. You tell me. You're the one with the dev experience, right? You kind of know how all that stuff works. I've been keeping an eye on my frames. My frames actually have not changed up very much. It just seems that things are a little bit more stable for me. I still ran into the audio popping over at Tiger Bay, which that seems to be the most consistent problem that I have. Oh, they're coming on both sides. They're coming to track me on both sides. Let's get some of this stuff out of my butt here now. This is a bad angle. I do not want to have to be fighting guys on both sides. Oh, God. Yeah, they caught me at just the right place. That was not good. Gotta grab cover where I can. Wow, these guys are aggressive at fannies. They're shooting at where they last saw me. I Dream in HD. I like the name. I Dream in HD. Kind of sounds like a novel I read recently. Yo, Ghostface Killa. What's up, sir? Ghostface Killa coming in over on YouTube, guys. Hey, Battle, how was your fourth? What are we up to today? The fourth was really good. We had family in. So mom, dad, and sister all came down. We had a cookout. It was really good over there. Hey, Pony coming in with that resub for 2 months in a row. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Wrung that one off my head. Golly. Okay. Let's get this splint on right quick. I could just imagine that. I was jumping and he went bing, shot it straight off my head. Okay, cannot see. Cannot see. I need a better angle for that one. All right, we're going to mag dump up in fannies. Couldn't afford a 4K, so I only dream in 1080p. Ah. I like that. Good joke. All right, I don't want to get caught back here again. They got me real bad last time. We need to make entry. Keep all of our threats in front of us. Is how we would prefer to stay alive. Look at that. Are they shooting through my frickin'... They're still doing that, huh? Shooting in my last known position. I guess it makes sense. So there's a purse where I enter. Let me take care of these threats first. Okay. Now it sounds a lot more quiet. Cool. Let's use up all this crap first here. Let's see. So yeah, I thought that was ringing in my ears, and that definitely sounds like my tinnitus. They do a pretty good job at recreating it, though. Take that shotgun slug off the head. Boing. Let's see here. Okay, so the intent is to optimize foliage. However, BX showed how it takes away enough that it makes lower settings get an unfair advantage because player A might think he is hidden in the foliage and it just isn't. Yes, that's a bit of an issue. And I do think that is a common first-person shooter technique where you turn down the graphics on foliage so that detailed players stand out a lot more. But yeah, if foliage just disappears altogether when you turn down foliage, that is a problem. Hopefully one that does not stick around for long. Okay, so I'm at the entranceway. Right, nobody's messing with me anymore. Let's get up in here. What all can I raid? I probably should be checking bodies for keys, yeah? I'm so bad about doing that. Need these keys. Purse right there? What am I missing? The purse is right here, right? This is at the entrance. Okay, I'm walking in here. I'm definitely blind. Blind as a bat. Other side on the table. So we got purses on tables and such, yeah? Bum, 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 bum. That guy's folded in half. That's a PMC there. He died a long time ago. Purses in the dressing room. Back corner, says Cthulhu. The dressing room. Back corner on the table. Oh, that is a purse. That is a purse back there with a lot of cash. This is stripper cash. Whoa, lots of stripper cash. Oh, man, we're sitting at 24K now. Okay, so we're doing good on the money. The money's looking good. I guess everything else was opened up. Was there some other door? So I think everything got really opened up here in Fanny's. Must have been the other guy here. Yeah, VIP doesn't have anything. Ah, that purse had a lot of money. God dang. The crate behind the bar. We got the cooler with some lychee in it. Oh, there we go. The firearms box. PSO. Pretty nice Mo's in there. Not bad. We've got a little bit more that I want to take to Vulture, I suppose. So they still don't have a function to where you can search bags, right? Are we not able to search bags as they're on the ground? Actually, no. Yeah, I do want to get this stuff out of here because I need to get my night vision off. Do the responsible thing. That stuff is way too valuable to be messing about. Okay. Looking good. Bottle of alcohol's on the bar. Is it snake wine? Oh, look at that. Some tequila. We're going to be partying now. Bottle of tequila. Of a name that I cannot pronounce. That is Zinzendmittel. Zinzendmittel. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Wait, where is the... Here it is. This must have already been run through. Actually, no. Looks like it... Door was open, but it did not get run through. I find that odd. And then none of these are searchable, yeah? This isn't Tarkov. Good. Oh. Oh. Well, what do we do about this? I do have space up in here, yeah? So maybe I put these guys up in the belt. That helps out a little bit. I kind of want to get the plate 6 out. It's going to be heavy. But I'm going to need to prioritize. How many spaces do I need? This is a 3x4, which I think we could do it if we Tetris ourselves correctly. Yeah, look at that. We made it. We're just going to be heavy as hell. Okay, so now we can't run. We cannot run. We need to make our way to a cop so we can drop that off Ricky Tick. I think Warden is probably our best bet. Oh, yeah, we are waddling. We're going to waddle our way out. Oh, fill it in. Oh, that's right. So the plate 6. Wow. Yeah, the plate 6. Okay, we do not have to sacrifice anything. We could fill in the plate 6 as well. I'll just start putting all my food and stuff in there. Yeah, that's good. Put that stuff in there. Evelyn, sure. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wow. Now we can get even heavier, guys. Ain't nothing gonna hold me down. Oh, no. Check bodies for keys. Yes. We need the keys. All right, UDB, you don't have any keys. We talking outside? Like I need to check outside DBs for keys? DBs for keys. Who's on the toilet? Nope, nothing in toilets. We are going to want to check for keys. And we forget why we came here in the first place. Why did I come here in the first place? Keys, yeah? Yeah, I got to find some keys. I got way too enveloped in... Oh, the safe. I didn't hit the safe, guys. Oh, wait. Where do we find the combo for the safe? How do you get more tasks for Banshee? Well, Banshee's just a task tree thing. The first task that you got to do... Okay, here we go. 838-07762. I should write this down. I should write this down. I'm going to forget it. All right, 838. Guys, I'm so nerdy. I keep a pen and a piece of paper by my computer so I can write this kind of stuff down. 07762. I'm not even kidding. Safe combo's on the desk right next to it. Here we go. And I also have it written down. Hey, Cathro's putting it up in chat. Beautiful. All right, so 8. 8-3. Okay, I need to change position. There we go. 8-0. 7-7. Not bad. They're all pretty close to him. 6-2. Yeah, it's all fairly close. Okay, confirm. Yes. Loot. No! That's out of everything, the safe is empty? Out of everything that could be empty, the safe. They got the safe. Okay, FP, OFC. I don't have Fanny's Paradise Office. Shucks. All right, we go looking. Jewelry box. I hit the jewelry box. Yeah, I hit the jewelry box back there. How do you get more tasks for Banshee? It's his tasks start to open up once you go around Fort Nerith, right? No. You got to do the tasks around YBL. I think it's the YBL ones. The real Cyber Sarge coming in with that follow there over on Twitch. Cyber Sarge. I love the name, man. That's a cool one there. Cyber Sarge. How you doing, brother? Welcome aboard. Whoa, got him with the dingus shot. All right, keys. Let's find these guys here. Cash register in the restaurant. That one there. I could probably waddle over there. I'm a little heavy. I'm actually probably spending too much time down here. I still need to get back to a cop so I can drop this heavy stuff off. I will take the petty cash. I've been loading up on the cash. We're sitting at like 2,500 in cash. Do not want to die. Dying would be not preferable here. Sage. Oh, Sage! The Cyber Sage. I'm sorry. I totally just like mentally put an R in there. Even said. I even like that name too. If you were a Cyber Sarge, though, that'd be pretty hardcore. Cyber Sage. So there's a lot of things that have to be connected as a streamer, right? Eyes, brain, mouth, and they all have to work independently. And mine just don't work independently of each other, particularly the brain. Okay, slow moving. Do not die right here, please. Not right here. Okay, weapon is still tagged. If I do die, I know where I'm at. But this is good. We have to be very deliberate about how we move. Ah, this got hit. Yep, this got hit. But probably not by me. The E4 Mafia, my friend, yes. Just before Sarge. So once you pick up E5, then do you change your name to Cyber Sarge? What were those 4 Tech Bros ranks? Could they be considered Cyber Sarges? I would think that would be a good term for it. Yeah, I would think so. Although they came in as like freaking lieutenant colonels, didn't they? Wasn't it like the Palantir guys? Yeah, that kind of sits a little weird with me, if I'm being honest. Yeah, we had a couple, I think it was like 4, right? 4 Palantir, like, not board members, but, like officers, right? And they got commissioned into the army at like 05, I think. Claytonius, is this a PvP? Sorry, this in particular is not PvP. We're doing some PvE runs on some looting here. Yeah, as it turns out, my bankroll is actually kind of low at the moment. I've been having to buy a few sets of gear. And I need some keys here. Mustang Lad. Oh, brother. Yeah, man, hit the bed. Thank you so much for hanging out, Mustang Lad. Always a pleasure to have you, my friend. We'll see you next time. Yeah, I think it's a little crooked how high rank they got off the rip, but who am I to know? I mean, so when people get... Oh, I still can't jump, can I? When people get direct commissions, they tend to be a little bit higher, right? So if you're like a lawyer or a doctor or something like that, you can direct commission... I mean, depending on your level, you can direct commission as a colonel, I think. Don't quote me on that. But like if you're going to come in as a brigade surgeon or something like that, you can come in at a pretty high rank. So I guess it's because, I mean, these guys are going to be getting paid quite a bit on the civilian side. You kind of have to bring them in at a high rank in order to make it worth their time. All right, let's go. We got some high tier loot. Offload some of this stuff here. Okay, don't think I've got room for the plate carrier in any of my cases. Negative. Those things are full AF. All right, more high tier loot. And I think that's all the high tier loot to drop off. This MC50, though, you guys made fun of me for wearing it. It's small. So I'm going to sell that and the AMP 12 back because we got our big backpack now. Claytonius, is this game worth it for the PvE? I hate PvP gaming. So, man, I'll take it that you haven't played this game yet then. Because I do have some thoughts about how the game has changed. PvE being worth it, I would say yes. The PvE is fun. This game was designed initially to be a PvE game, right? They do have the PvEVP mode, but the PvE is what they wanted to focus on. So the PvE is good. And getting better. They're working on the AI behavior to make them more nuanced, and it's getting a lot better. Now, with the last update, they decided to get a little bit more of a PvP focused. And along with that, they ended up speeding up your ability to progress through PvE. Like doing all the tasks, right? They made this a lot faster to go through because you could turn in tasks on the fly. You didn't have to come back to base. You don't necessarily have to go back to a cop. You could just go out, complete a task, turn it in, and then move on to the next task on the objective. And that has turned into something of a speed run through all your tasking. You can get it done pretty quickly. So I don't really like that. I think PvE has gotten too fast. If you focus only on PvE, you get your tasks done pretty quickly. What I would like to see change is maybe make it to where you have to at least go back to a cop instead of, like, you could just go ahead and turn your tasks right in immediately when you complete them. I do agree that it was probably a little bit too much to have to fly back to base every single time you needed to turn in a task. That made it pretty long. But I think there's a happy medium there. Now that we have the cops, you have that happy medium. PvE has a really friendly community that will help. 100%, man. Yeah. That is a geomorphologist. So I really like the PvE and the community here. It's not just limited to only PvE. Like the community in general in Gray Zone Warfare is super friendly, super helpful. But PvE, if you don't like the PvP interaction, PvE is great. You're not going to get any less of an experience on this side. So, highly recommend it. I am curious. Have you ever played Escape from Tarkov? And if so, I'd like to know how you kind of feel about that one. Because that would be a good barometer for kind of what you look for in a game. Okay, so I can... Do I want to put up my Glock? I might not. I'm having a good time with the Glock. Let's just move things around a little bit. Okay, get a sort. I got to go find Vulture to turn all that stuff in. And that's a good amount of LS ammo. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's put the Strick up in the air tags. Yeah, you know what? Those are cheap air tags, though. Yeah. Yeah, we're fine there. How are my meds doing? We did burn through kind of a bit of it. Blood's good. Paracet and splints, yeah? I'll need splints. It's about all that I'm out of there. And I'm going to get the big splints. I know I was talking about earlier how the smaller splints are faster to use, but there's not enough of them. That tends to be a problem. I get out there, we run into an issue with not enough splints. Cthorlu coming in. I also think the difference in cops is too small. I don't think a small cop should have either vendor or stash access be not available at the small cops. That's an interesting concept, right? So that maybe you have to push to a larger cop to get more access to things. I could see that. Make them different. Yeah, because the cops definitely, they bring a different flavor to the game, particularly in PvP, where people tend to rush cops in order to get into gunfights, and that's good. There tends to be quite a swirl around the cops. And that might be a different way to shake things up. If you make the small cops not have everything available to you. Okay, so you're thinking either vendor or stash, but not both? What if it were different vendors? Maybe you only had a certain number of vendors at each one. Right, give you a different reason to go around from cop to cop. Almighty Yord coming in. I'm thinking of purchasing Escape from Tarkov next payday. That's going to be an interesting one, man. Have you never played Escape from Tarkov then? That's going to be different. I think Gray Zone Warfare is going to give you a good idea for the mechanics of it. Escape from Tarkov is a huge learning curve. But just in time, we should be getting a wipe here pretty soon. They're going to do the hardcore wipe, and then there's going to be 1.0 coming out sometime here in the next few months, I think. We'll see. But yeah, that'll be interesting. I do recommend Escape from Tarkov. I would never shy people away from Escape from Tarkov, but Gray Zone Warfare is a great up-and-coming game, man. Definitely stick around with this one. Escape from Tarkov, if you do it, make sure you get the PvE version of it. Have that available, because that will definitely be a lot better for you in learning how to play the game. For me, I play PvE on Escape from Tarkov because I don't have time to do any of the PvP rush. The PvP is you have to play Tarkov like every single day to keep up with the PvP side over there. I'll be honest, I like Gray Zone more than EFT, says Full Velocity Gaming. So what exactly do you like about Gray Zone more than Escape from Tarkov? If I tell you what I like here, it's, first off, the scenery. I like this a lot better than dreary, apocalyptic Russia. Yeah. Southeast Asian jungles, I can do this, man. This is good. Let me stop back here. And I am going to go hit the restroom, guys. I'll be back right in a second. You guys hang tight. Wow, I'm liking the chill music here. I think the game looks better, and I can pick it up and play PvE or PvP easier than EFT. Have all the EOD that they quit selling that was supposed to come with all the future updates. So you're the one. You're one of those guys who got I was gonna say gypped out, but that's not PC anymore. you got screwed out of all the future updates, huh? Yeah, I was one of those EOD guys as well. That happened to all of us. Wingnut coming in saying that I like Gray Zone Warfare more because of the price, the scenery, no loading screens. You have a chance to get your gear back without insurance, 24-hour stuff. Yes. So all points. I agree with you on all points there. I think you hit my list. The scenery first off is what I like. Also, yeah, the map, right? Persistent server. You are in and you are in for good. You can stay in here the entire time, man. You do not have to leave. That's another big thing. Big separator between this and Tarkov. Jordo coming in saying that Arma Reforger is what I play most. But you know what? I really like the Milsim games, and I will probably be throwing in some more of the rotation with Squad, maybe Reforger. Hell Let Loose is another one. That's another big one I like to play. Who got shafted? Everybody who bought the EOD, right? There were a lot of people who were angry. Oh boy. I remember, so I started off, guys, you guys who are newer to the stream probably don't know that I started off streaming Escape from Tarkov. That was my main game. And it was about that time where they had the Unheard edition. Unheard? The Unheard edition came out and made everybody angry about the EOD stuff. There were some people who were very, very angry about that. The Tarkov community just like went into full riot mode. And the very next stream that I did, I got the next tier, right? The Unheard edition. I bought the Unheard edition and we streamed it. And we got so many hate views. It was amazing. That was probably the best Escape from Tarkov video I ever put out. Wingnut Gaming coming in. Never played Reforger yet, but Squad is a blast for for Milsim. Yeah, Squad is also, I feel like, a little bit more approachable than Arma. You could pick up Squad, and it's easier to pick up and play and understand. Arma, Reforger is better than I would say like Arma 3. Arma 3 is like real heavy to understand how to set up properly and play. But Reforger, I feel like, was pretty easy to pick up. Squad is probably the easiest one out of there to pick up and run with it. It's good. I like it. Full Velocity Gaming, yeah, I was super pissed about it. Granted, the PvP isn't my thing, really. Yeah, but still, I mean, you have to get the PvE title, right? Not all the titles included PvE, and then the whole arena debacle, all that stuff. It's an interesting time to be a Tarkov player. All right. Warden. What did I have? It was Bronco. He's at Bronco, and he's at Harrison. Harrison's a pretty quick walk. Let's get on over there. Because we do have a few more things we can turn in. Dream in HD, I grade it pretty much Hell Let Loose, Squad, Arma. In terms of a milsiminess, is that like from least to greatest? And then in that list, are you guys watching Bellum? Is anybody keeping an eye on Bellum? Got some terrain in front of me. Should not be unpassable though. Okay, so from least to most hardcore, got you. Yeah, I think it's very interesting coming to Milsim games having a military background. It definitely scratches an itch that you don't find in other games. And it also starts to like prod on some of that old training that you have stored in the back of your brain. All the radio etiquette, all the planning, the operations orders. patrolling. It's good stuff. Get that old feeling back when I play as Roundabout? Yeah. Yeah, it's really good, particularly when they have that full structure. Like, somebody has to lead. Somebody has to be a squad leader. Right? And your experience is so very different when you have good squad leaders and bad squad leaders. People who just don't lead versus people who actually know what they're doing as a squad leader in those games. It's a night and day difference. Which is kind of bad if you want to have a good experience, but you don't play with the same people over and over again. I think that's the incentive for those milsim units to come up, right? People who want to have a good, full experience playing those milsim games get that when they join up with these milsim units. I mean, either that or just have a good group of friends that you play with all the time. That said, I don't ever foresee myself ever joining one of these milsim units. I feel like that would require a lot of my time. If I go do that, that's got to be like my next thing. That's got to be my next thing in gaming. It's like 80% having good people management skills. It's the same in both leading in video games and leading in jobs, whatever, in real life. Completely agree. I agree with you, man. So you're going to get the same kind of mix of people who have those kinds of skills. There's a lot of people who just don't want to do it. They just don't want to lead. And so I've gotten into some of those situations in a game where someone will pick up a leadership position and just do nothing with it. Like, maybe they haven't practiced it before, so they don't know how to be a squad leader in squad, or they don't know how to do stuff in Arma, that kind of thing, which admittedly has been me a couple times, where I've been forced into a leadership position in those games. I'm just like, I have no idea about these tools. Like, I've never done this yet. That tends to be a little intimidating. But I mean, once you get the hang of it, it can be very rewarding, particularly if you have good map knowledge. Like, if you're skilled in that game, if you understand the game, if you understand the maps, if you understand the tactics around those maps, you should be a squad leader. You should lead people around that map. And I have had experiences in Arma where I've had people just know the missions really, really well. And they're like, all right, guys, this is what we're going to do. And they take charge, and everybody runs and just like executes it so aggressively. That's a good time. That's a very good time in Milsim. Really like that. Okay, let's see here. So Vulture, after all of that, man, we still only pumped him up a little bit. We got to be doing a whole lot more of that looting and pumping up Vulture there. I Dream in HD coming in. Sometimes I just don't want to do it because I already spent my day hurting a bunch of 15-year-olds. You're an under 15 football coach in real life. I understand the feeling there, man. Yeah, coming from a leadership position, you just kind of want to sit back. I just want to sit back and I just want to play the game. You guys can go ahead, figure out the plan, tell me what you want done, and I will execute. Yeah, I feel that. Let's see here. All right, I think we are good. Let's do this. All right, y'all. I would call this a pretty good day of Gray Zone Warfare. Massive raids. Absolutely beautiful. We had Ricky come on in. We had Shreddy Days. We had Sinister with like the back-to-back raids. And thank you guys, all you raiders who came in, hanging out with us this entire time. Appreciate you guys stopping on by and giving us your viewership here. So, we'll go through the speech one more time. If you guys are new to our stream here, make sure that you guys head on over to the Discord, which I will go ahead and throw that up in chat there. Boom. On over in chat, you guys will have a link to the Discord. Make sure you hit that. Jump on over to the Discord. We have a great community of people over there. Yeah, holy raid after raid, Cthulhu, it was huge. Just, I guess maybe I was the last one standing. That's all that I could think. I was the last one standing after a full Sunday worth of Gray Zone Warfare. This is what happens when you play cleanup. But it's great, man. Yeah, it really makes me feel good that those kinds of streamers feel safe enough to entrust me with their communities. That's a good sign. It's a good sign that we're doing something right. Oh, let me get my ears on, guys. That is some bass noise. So yeah, make sure you guys jump on over to the Discord. That link is over in chat right now. We got a great community building up over there. It's a great place for us to stay in contact when we're off stream. So if we're trying to coordinate on anything, you know, we coordinate on games, we coordinate on merch, that kind of stuff. You guys need to hit me up at any point when we're off stream. Hit up the Discord there. Also, if you guys are new to the unit, as in you guys are members, either subscribers over on Twitch or members over on YouTube at the level 2, you guys can head on over to TangoPapaDelta.com and use your 10% discount to get yourself some good Tango Papa Delta gear, of which I'm wearing one of my new pieces here, actually. Designed a t-shirt based off of the Band of Brothers PT shirt. You guys may have seen it. It is the Camp Toccoa PT shirt. So I got the U.S. paratroops up here. So this one here I've got in red and blue, which just kind of pops a little bit more. Yeah, Currahee. Got to run Currahee. 3 miles up, 3 miles down. Where was I with that? Yeah, so it normally comes in white, which I've got it available in white, but I decided this red on blue actually pops pretty well. I like that. So decided to try out the color, and I was like, wow, that looks really good. Okay, we will rock it. But yeah, if you guys head on over to TangoPapaDelta.com, you guys can use your 10% discount over there for any good merch that you might like over there. Additionally, if you guys are members of the stream, if you guys are members of the unit here, you guys will work your way up to becoming fully coined members of the unit. So that is the Commander's Challenge coin. That's my challenge coin. That is our logo in 3D relief with that skull and the maroon enamel beret with the flash of the 2nd Battalion 325th Airborne Infantry Regiment. On the back side here, you guys will see our paratrooper logo. And you guys will see a plate over here where each and every one of these coins are individually numbered. I handle all of these coins myself, and you guys can find that roster over at TangoPapaDelta.com. If you check out the unit roll call, you guys can see everybody who has one already there. I Dream in HD coming in with that follow. Thank you so much, I Dream in HD. We got you on board finally. Appreciate you, man. Cathorlu coming down with that 042. I've got 082 myself. That's my lucky number there. But yeah, after 8 months of service with us, you guys become fully coined members. So that's what we're striving for here. All right, guys. That's going to wrap up this Sunday edition. We will be back again, and that's going to be on Tuesday. We are off on Mondays. Mondays and Wednesdays are jiu-jitsu days. So we will be back on Tuesday. That's going to be, let's see, 8 p.m. Eastern time. If you guys are calculating off of Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern time is when we kick off on Tuesday. Hope to see y'all back here. We had a bunch of new raiders coming on in here, so I hope to see y'all back. If I can retain y'all, that's great. Hopefully I've won y'all over by this point. But we will see ya. Roundabout saying, have a good roll. That usually ends up with me being a pretzel, by the way. So that's a good roll is one that I can finish the time on without getting submitted. But in no way will I ever, you know, win one or not get completely gassed out. Yeah. That's how you learn? Yes, I am most definitely in learning mode roundabout. That's where we're at. So yeah, we're going to go there. We're going to have a good roll. We're going to get turned into a pretzel and then hopefully not have to tap out at some point. But if I can make it 5 minutes, I feel good about that. All right. Yeah, we will see you back. Twitch, I must ask that you stand by because we are going to pass on the love. We're going to send out our own raid. So Twitch, make sure you guys hang on out here for our raid on out. Everybody else, I will see you back here on Tuesday. You guys are dismissed. Hang out for this moto video, and we'll get that raid out, guys. Thank you guys so much for a great stream. I appreciate y'all.
It's a part of the rule.